sure. I was thinking this was the way to go, and you put up your puppet show. I say cheers to life. No, I'll be no good man's wife. Just leave me alone. I'm running the show. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. No, you better go home. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. So I woke up, sun in my eyes, forgot all about what I did last night. What I do remember that it was real, real nice. Talks about me are never good. I don't live like the way that I should. Oh well, I'm in for some fun tonight. Just leave me alone. I'm running the show. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. No, you better go home. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. Hey now, don't be shy. Follow my lead if you wanna be mine. Hey now, it's you and I. We could be the next Bonnie and Clyde. Hey now, don't be shy. Follow my lead if you wanna be mine. Oh, it's a time to rise up. Live the life we're proud of. Just leave me alone. I'm running the show.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome into Friday night. I'm excited to be here with my friends tonight. I need this. I had one of those days where you kind of get halfway through the day and you say, you know what? I really need to take some Mentos and a Coke and take both at the same time and see what happens. So we're going to have some fun. I am surrounded by good people and friends tonight, and we're going to talk Disney. We're going to talk some of the news. We're going to talk 2026. We're going to talk about next week where we're going to be together and a lot of good stuff. So I'm excited. Let's get the opening knocked out so that we can do what we need to do. First, let's go over it. Hey, let's recognize my partner channels. I have some solid partners out there. You can find their content directly on the front of my YouTube channel where you can click right on and get to them and say hello. Amazing people. You got Carney, you got Walt and Melissa, you got Kelly and Ivone, Casey, the Baker, Carlos, Tina, Jeff and Ange, and of course, last but certainly not least, the Zipper, Zippity Doo Doug. Of course, our Crusaders, Paul Engel, Dave Cantrell, Susan Silva, and Cinder Alley. So grateful that they support us the way they do and believe in what we do. And we're grateful. Check out all of their content. They're great people. Business supporters, Main Street Tree Company and Park Hopper Choppers. I don't do a park hop. And I don't do any type of Disney trip without the support and help of my Park Hopper Chopper. That's where you should be getting it from 100%. And of course, our current executive producers, Sierra, Cruise and Theme Park Guide, Nick and Claire, Casey and Jen. Love all of our support we have on the team. We do have membership on the channel. If you'd like to do it, we would like to remind you that it is completely optional if you'd like to get it. And of course, you can, if you do one of the higher tier levels, we'll get you out one of the Mickey minted coins. Steamboat is one of my favorites. We got a P.O. box if you want to send us something to mail. Donation for the meetup, donation for the military charity that we're working on for 2026. Send it to the P.O. box. Make sure you put your note in there of what you're sending it for, and we will include you 100%. And of course, the ladies of YouTube, which we added in Brittany Laree on that top there, made it all work. These ladies are amazing, great people, great creators. Check them out.
Hi there, my name is Allie from Cinder Alley Loves Disney. On my channel, I share Disney pins, items from my collection. I do unboxings, movie reviews, Disney park vlogs, and more. We have so much fun. Be sure and stop by and say hi. Let me know you heard about me from the Pete McDivitt Show. And as always, make it a Disney day.
You can keep up with us over on Facebook. We've got a page, we've got a group. We're working that. We're in LinkedIn. We're locked up in LinkedIn. We're on TikTok and Instagram as well. And of course, we have a channel Discord if you'd like to check it out. We're so grateful for the support that we have from so many great people. Want to highlight a couple right now. We'll be right back in just a minute with the broadcasting team and talk a little bit of Disney news and merch.
Hello, everyone. It's Chris with Park Hopper Choppers. If you're headed down to Central Florida and you need a mobility scooter, give us a call, 407-989-9618. We can bring it right to your resort, right to the park, or right to your Airbnb, no problem. We were voted best mobility scooter rental in Central Florida by my mom. Give us a call.
Whether it's luxury or fun in the sun, Dave's got the tips to make your cruise number one. Tune in, sit back, let's plan your stay on Cantrell Country's Travelway. It's Cantrell Country's Travelway, setting sail on adventure every day. From island stops to ocean blue, we got your cruising covered through and through.
Rob and Melanie Striffler by Dream Vacations is an authorized Disney vacation planner. Our travel agency's knowledge of Disney products has earned us the distinction of being named an authorized Disney vacation planner. We were given this special designation by Disney as a result of our agency's ongoing focus and commitment to planning customized, magical trips to Disney parks, Disney Cruise Line, and other Disney vacation destinations worldwide.
All right, thank you to Park Hopper Choppers, Dream Vacations, Rob Mel, and Dave Cantrell. I'm excited. Let's get the people in here. You know my crew. Molly is here. She is just about everything on this channel as far as broadcasting and help behind. We're excited. Jen's in the house. She's on her trip next week. Doug is back, and he is ready to rock here on Friday nights. You know the Zipper from every morning, crushing it over on his channel. April is back. She's not, cruising, and, she's our cruising liaison. And everything we're going to talk about tonight, she's already bought and has it right there, ready to go. Just nobody tell Mr. Deadpool. And joining us tonight, he's like 11'7", and you can't miss him when he's in the parks. His channel's growing like crazy, and rightfully so. He has gotten really, really good in the mornings. Please welcome in. It's April, it's Doug, it's Jen. It's our broadcasting team tonight. Hello, everybody. Good to see you guys. Welcome in, welcome in. Fun. Doug's asleep. Thad, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you.
Doing real well, Pete. Thanks for having me on. Looking forward to it.
I'm excited, and we'll see you next week too. So we get it, and we'll see you Sunday. It's a lot of Giant this week. You're bigger than Andre the Giant this week. You're the theme park Giant this week, so I love it. April, how are you? Everything is decorated nice behind you. If everybody knew that was a green screen, they'd really be upset.
It's not. Look.
Oh, nice. Cool. How are you? Everything good?
Yep, doing well. And hi to everybody in chat. If I can't say hi, but hi.
And we will see you next week too. So we're excited about that.
I'm excited for the meetup.
It'll be fun. Mr. Doug, how are you, sir, tonight?
I'm cold. I'm tired. And kids are just exhausting.
Okay. Well, there you go. We'll let you roll with it because
I'm happy to be here.
I love that. I love that. Jen, how are you this evening? Welcome in.
Everything Doug just said. I agree 100%.
Okay. Well,
Cold, tired, and kids are exhausting. I mean,
the right side of
the summary of my life.
The right side of the screen is
Grinch ruined Christmas.
The right side of the screen's on the cold side of the country, and the left side's in Florida. So we'll just roll with it that way.
Wait, what?
I was gonna say, I hear you guys on that cold weather. I had to wear a sweatshirt this morning. You know, it was like 70 degrees, and then took it off by the afternoon when it was in the 80s. So
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Friends already. There we go. Perfect.
All right, let me say hello. We've got a lot of people in the chat. I'd love to welcome all of our friends in. First, joining us tonight, everybody, thank you. Happy holidays and early seasons wishings for you. We'll be talking about that all month long on this channel and making sure you know that we appreciate you being here during the whole entire year, but especially during this Christmas time. Mike Beachman, hello. Tally Ann, hello. Teresa Squire. Freedom Alley. Good to see you. Mr. Thibodeau, hello. Jason, Joe Watchbrick, hello. Leslie Quintus, hello. Fred O'Malley, I got. Freedom Alley. Dropping down. Italian, hello. Anne-Marie, welcome in. Good to see you. Debbie Bernfeld, hello. Not So Scary Mary. Hello, Neri. I think we're going to see her next week. So skip through here. Walking with Sunshine, hello. Jim Wilson, hello. It's jumping again. Go Minnie, hello. I think I got you. Annie 22, hello. Nice ears girls. Hello. Welcome in. Nanny Pooh Bear, hello. Benjamin Elliott, welcome in. JC Skipper Brian, hello. Let me keep going down, skipping down. Not trying to miss anybody, but it's jumping again. It's jumping again. You guys are all chatting. It's great. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Everybody in our dais is in the chat. Brendan 9159. Hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining tonight. We got some new names, new friends. Hello. Park Bros. Hello. Welcome in. Buddy Hepburn. Hello, good friend. Good to see you.
Is Doug frozen?
He might be.
He's
Julie
pretending.
McCowan. Hello. Troy McDonald. Hello. Welcome in. Thank you for joining tonight. Mark F. Good to
Maybe
see
not.
you.
Maybe he's frozen.
Good to see you. Sphinx Daddy.
I'm
Hello.
not
Home Candy.
He's
frozen.
not. That was good.
Home
That was
Candy. Hello.
good. You had me going.
Nice work,
Me
pal.
too.
Hello. Welcome in. Brittany W. Hello. Welcome in. Thank you for joining tonight. Man, we got a lot of chatting going on. Y'all are on fire tonight. I love it. Linda B, welcome in. Happy holidays, everybody. I think that I am caught up. I'm going to scoot down. Big Ben Theory, hello. Good to see you. I think we're all caught up. If we missed you, I promise you we will get you along the way. Welcome in. If you're brand new tonight, we will be dropping the links for April, for Thad, for Doug throughout the night. You can feel free to please give them a click if you want to watch their content. If you love them here, you're going to love them on their channels for sure. April does a lot of vlogs from the park and from cruising. Thad is live every day, just about. Doug is live every day. He's your morning go-to show. And of course, Jen can be found here on multiple shows through the week that are doing really good. And we'll talk about those tonight as well. Yes, Doug.
You did not know that I was one of, those guys that stand there on the street for hours and don't. You didn't know I was one of them?
No, I had no idea about
You
that.
had me going.
So
I was
Yeah,
trying to look at
I
your
was.
eyes blinking, but I couldn't see
I,
because of the reflection in your glasses.
they told me I couldn't do it because eventually they would hear me like have flatulence. So
oh, nice. Regina Erie, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Roger Shue, thank you for joining. Dame Dystopia, thank you for joining. I appreciate you all being here tonight. Let's get right into the news. We got some good stuff to cover tonight. And let's start here. And we'll start, I guess we'll start left to right with the ladies first. Baking Spirits Bright with a new holiday cocoa flight at Festival of the Holidays. I hadn't seen this. I want this. Look at this. Let me bring it over here on the big screen so I can read it out, because I like how they had that little festival flight card there. You have a Christmas sugar cookie hot cocoa, a gingerbread hot cocoa, and a cookie butter hot cocoa. These are the three. I don't know how much they are. I don't know if you or Thad know, April, but I'll go to you first. What do you think of these?
I want this too. So I just went to the Festival of Holidays the other day, and I didn't make my rounds to go get this, but I would definitely be getting this soon. This flight is $6.50, so it's not a bad price.
It's a great
I
price.
definitely want the gingerbread one, so even if I ditch the other two, it's still worth it for just the one.
There you go. There you go. Jen, will this be on our list of things we're going to see? Fine.
Yes, please add it to the list before I forget. And I just want to say that I love how that little gingerbread guy looks like he's in a hot tub of whipped cream.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
So cute.
It's adorable. I'd lick that up.
Looks yummy. Linda says, Go Minnie says, absolutely yes. Debbie Thunert's in here. Hello, Debbie Thunert. Make sure I didn't miss you. Dad, what do you think? Are you into the hot cocos, even though it's 70 degrees? I mean, it's kind of cold for down there.
I love hot cocoa. It's a little warm for hot cocoa right now. And plus, like, I don't drink a lot of sugary drinks just because I am diabetic. So as much as I would love this, I won't try it, but it does look really good.
Okay, we'll make sure to let you know. We'll report back on it. I wasn't sure if we were going to get it till I saw it said butter, and then I was like, well, we're getting this. I knew we were locked in there. Doug, what do you think? Would you try this one if you were down there?
yeah, I would, and I would lick all that whipped cream up.
No,
Most people would.
Most people would. I
I
can't. I
would
can't
even
argue
eat
for it.
the little gingerbread dude that's bathing.
That's Dame Dystopia. That's not a gingerbread dude.
Oh,
That's not
It's Dame Dystopia in a hot tub. That's the
Oh,
see when you go up. If you
We're
order, say
we're
I want
one
the.
item in and we're being inappropriate already. This is a
Well, you
great
go
start.
up and you just say I want the Dame Dystopia flight, and they'll bring it right out. There it is. So there you go.
I
Um,
hear Navy men love Dame Dystopia.
well, there they go. All right, let's talk this, Miss Jen. Off the Page brings 6 animated icons to Hollywood studios in 2026. We're going to talk a lot more about some of the 2026 stuff in just a few minutes. But I wanted to bring this up because I thought this was really, really cool. So, what they're going to do is they're going to bring sketchbooks stuff to life over there in the brand new corridor there. Disney has officially revealed that the all new Magic of Disney Animation Experience, open in late 2026, will feature Off the Page, a vibrant character meet and greet space where animated icons literally leap from their artwork to the guests. If you've ever wanted to visit your favorite princess to step out of the concept art, this is your moment. I think this is incredible. What do you think?
This looks real. This looks really cool. I'm really looking forward to this. To have them in their natural settings,
Mm-hmm.
that's going to be something to see.
Yeah,
This whole area, I'm looking forward to. So can't wait for that to open.
it should be good. I think so. Thad, are you excited about this?
I'm not a big character person, but I think this looks awesome, and I love what Disney's been doing with the characters the last few months. Like, there's a lot more character interaction. Like, there's a lot of walk around characters. There's a lot more
Mhm.
meetups. So, like, I think it's a great because honestly, the parks are starting to feel like they used to me. Like, there's a
That's
lot of
good.
just pop up little meet and greets. So I love that they're doing more of this stuff.
Love to hear that. Love to hear that. Doug, what do you think? They're going to get the animators involved to be creative over there and draw these backgrounds and all kind of stuff.
This is great. This whole area is going to change Hollywood studios. It's going to make it so much better. It's going to bring it back to the old days of MGM. I feel,
Good
and
point.
it's going to be great with all the things they're adding in this area.
Okay. Park Bros says Thad's a big character person. He's a giant character himself. There you go. Matt Walter, welcome in. Disneyland vibes go, Minnie says, I don't know. April, what do you think?
yeah, I actually get Walt Disney Studios vibe in Burbank for Hollywood Studios as we visited there, and this just mirrors it. So I'm just so excited, like Doug is saying, to bring back the old MGM and the animation, just sketchbook, and it's just all around. It's gonna be great. So I just hope we're all excited for it too. So yeah, I like
Seems like
it.
it should be a lot of fun. You guys make
Yeah.
sure you're hitting that like tonight. Let's get well up over 100 by the time everybody gets in here. Hit that like up. All right, Thad. I know you're not, you watch what you eat, but this is something that might turn the picture. Red velvet funnel cake. It's 12.50. Take my money, if you will. Topped with powdered sugar, vanilla ice cream cheese, whipped cream, red velvet cookie pieces, mint chocolate
That's
chips,
all
and
you need.
chocolate. Oh my God, it's heaven on a plate. What do you think? Can we tempt you?
Man, that's a lot going on there. It sounds really good, but man, I just feel like that's a lot of sweet. I've been every time I walk by that funnel cake place in America, I'm like, I want one of those. But I've been thinking about that for like 20 years as I've walked by. I love funnel cakes and I never get them. But
Yep.
man, this looks like a lot. And if
I
you're
am
into red velvet, that would be great. Yeah.
I am the same way. I've walked by this thing 100 times and said, "Yeah, I'm going to get one of those. I'm going to get one of those." And then you end up next thing you turn around, you're in Italy or something. But this will stop me. This will come to a crashing halt right into the canister there. Doug, what do you think? It's got everything.
It looks phenomenal. Yes. There was one that was very similar over at Hollywood Studios. And Belinda looked at it and her diabetes would have just like flown off the charts. So she just got a regular funnel cake because after seeing everything that's on it, she's like, "Oh my goodness." She's like, "I'm going to go into a diabetic shock."
Well, there's a lot of people
So,
say it's
but yeah,
similar.
yeah, it looks great. It looks great. And by the way, her and Dakota didn't even save me any of it. So
Oh, well, that's just rude. How rude. John the Barber, welcome in. Great to see you. We said hello to Park Bros. Joe Watchbrick's in here. Some great comments in here. Going to be a pass for Buddy. He says, I love the Knott's Berry funnel cake and funnel cake with strawberries and whipped cream, though. That is good stuff. April, what do you think of this?
I actually love funnel cake. I did walk past this in America too, and I don't like red velvet, so I would enjoy this funnel cake. But I think anybody that would be wanting to share this, maybe 2 or 3 people, since it is a lot going on here.
Okay, good deal.
But it's gonna be a no for me, just by myself. Yeah.
No by yourself. Okay. John the Barber's
Yeah.
been a member for 4 months. He's relaxing in Coronado Springs. John, I don't know if you're there the whole week, but that's a good thing. Good time. Chad Outdoor Adventure. Hello, Chad. Welcome in. Yoo-hoo is in the house. Welcome in, Yoo-hoo. Good to see you. And Movie Mania Nick has made an appearance to hear Jen talk all about this funnel cake that is absolutely amazing. What do you think?
Well, I wanted to highlight the comment by Nice Work Pal. They said, I wouldn't buy this, but I would take a bite if someone got one. And I'm right there with that comment. I would steal a bite from somebody who got this, but I don't think I could finish this on my own. Not at all.
I am definitely going to go find that kiosk because this thing looks spectacular.
Well,
and
you're Red Velvet. I mean, that's you, Mr.
Yep.
Red Velvet.
Absolutely. Park Bros, member for 20 months. Thank you for your support. Happy holidays to you, my friend. See you all in 8 days, Park Bros says. Nice. We're going to see Lawrence. I can't wait to see Lawrence and so many others.
Yep.
Will be a good thing. All right, let's go to the next topic now that we're all sugared up. This is topic number 4. Doug, there's a limited edition Walt Disney Day 2025 pin. I think it's probably gone by now, but I wanted to highlight it. It was in commemorates for his birthday that they did this Walt Disney Day and 1999. Look at that pin though. That was absolutely awesome. And I guarantee you it's probably on eBay for $100 now. What do you think about that one?
yeah, the pin's fantastic, and actually it's hinged in the castle. It actually opens up
It's
to
nice.
where it's the full picture of Walt. So it actually opens up. Yeah, I guarantee you that these did not last long. So
It's a pretty cool looking pin.
I can't believe they were only $20. That's what I was shocked at.
Yeah, that was pretty cheap. All right, I said hello to Chad in the chat because he's having trouble hearing. He's at the Springs. Everybody's somewhere. Nice. Have a good time at the Springs, my friend. And also, who just came in? Kendrick. Our good friend Kendrick is here as well. April, do you have one of these right behind you? Is it on the tree? Where is it?
I think it's in a box, actually. I'm looking, and now that Doug says it's hinged, we did the Walk-in Walt's Footsteps tour, and they give us these pins at the end of the tour. So I'm going to have to get it, Pete, and then I'll send you a photo of it. But I'm pretty sure this is the one that we have, but I will find it for you.
Well, that's pretty cool if they give you that.
Yeah.
That's nice deal there. Okay. Jen, what do you think of this pin? I think it's pretty cool.
Love it. Absolutely love it. I love the pins with Walt. And along those lines, I just want to give a little shout out to our guest from the Triple C show this past week was Cherie Surfer Girl.
Yes.
And if one of the things she said on the show is that she was going to be posting pictures of her pin collection on her Instagram. And one of the things she posted was her Walt Disney pin collection. And they're all pins very similar to this. They're all pins that have pictures of Walt on it. So
very
yeah,
cool.
that's what this makes me think of. I think it's fantastic. I love it. I know I'm not going to be able to get it, but it's still very cool.
Yeah, it's going to be a shame it's gone, but that's life. Thomas Canyon Jr., welcome in. Great to see you. Also, E62P6, welcome in. Great to see you guys. Thank you for being here. My guests tonight joining Doug and Jen and I are April's kind of become one of the regular crew, but you guys can still check out her channel. Great vlogs coming from her channel. And Thad from Theme Park Giant, our moderators, we dropping their links all through the night. If you're having a good time, hit it up with a follow. And if you're new to me tonight, give us a follow tonight. Come back with us. We do Disney on this channel pretty much 7 days a week. $32 on eBay right now. There you go. Somebody's trying to make, $12 on it. So it's cheaper than I thought it would be, actually, to be honest with you. So,
today is Walt's birthday.
That's true. That's true. It's amazing somebody's already got it
So
out there.
that's pins to celebrate his birthday, and today's his birthday. So happy birthday, Uncle Walt.
Yes, good call out. Allison
I
820.
guess I don't have an opinion.
Did I miss you? I'm sorry. Go, Chad. My fault.
You know I've got to be a jerk. I'm not a pin collector, but that's a really cool pin. That's awesome. Like especially with Walt's birthday. So yeah, I'm sure those flew off the shelves today.
Yeah,
Or
that's what I
whenever they
was
went on sale.
trying to look myself, but I don't see it. Allison also says I have a pin with Walt's pick on the inside. I got it ages ago. Was also hinged, but definitely wasn't that one. Yeah, this is a new one because it's got the year on it. It's got the 2025 year on it. If you look
Yeah,
at
I
that real
just
quick.
looked. It's not on the site anymore.
Yeah, it's gone. So eBay's where you'll find it if you really need it. All right, Miss April, Bluey's coming to the universe coming up here. He's going to have officially heading to the Walt Disney Universe, so you'll be able to keep up with Bluey and everything going on in Bluey. Walt Disney World Resort, Disneyland Resort, and aboard the Disney Cruise Line sailings in 2026. Are you? Does that get you really excited thinking Bluey's coming to the Disney World? Parks and cruises.
Yeah, definitely. Bluey is actually relatable to adults. It's got some adult humor in it. So I think it's really cute. It's very popular. It was just in Australia and they're bringing it to the US. So I think everybody's going to go crazy for Bluey, not just in, Disney World, Disneyland, on the sea. Like everybody's just going to want to do or meet Bluey and Bingo.
Yeah.
And they're actually putting Bluey and Bingo over in the conservation station, so I think they're trying to bring some people over there because it doesn't get visited that often.
That's a good call out. Yeah, you're probably right on that. Probably right on that. I'm not a huge Bluey watcher, but I hear a lot of people love it. Jen, what do you think? Are you excited that Bluey and Bingo are coming?
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm not a huge fan, but I know that they're really hot right now. They're really big, going to draw a big crowd. Lines are going to be long. So yeah, I think this is a good addition for the parks.
And that's a great transition to Theme Park Giant because when they heard he was coming to the parks, long lines in anticipation. Dad, what do you think about Bluey and Bingo?
Yeah, I've never seen Bluey. I know Bluey is huge though and super popular, so it makes a lot of sense to finally get them in the parks and on the cruise lines and things like that. Some of my like grumpiest friends that are like dads have even said like they love Bluey, like when their kids watch Bluey. So that tells me like Bluey is a pretty good show. So I think it makes a lot of sense.
Okay. Doug, your thoughts?
I mean, I've seen it. I've watched it. It is funny. But my favorite part about this is that's going to take more people
Away.
to a certain part that I don't have to go to. So
There you go. There you
I'm
go.
excited about that.
Moving people around. Well, they're going to have animated games. There's going to be a meet and greet. Australian Discovery bonus part. Going to talk about all that. So it's all coming up, and look for Bluey and to be making his big transition. So we'll see. Jen, here's some Figment ears. Figment holiday sweater ear headband. It's Figment sweater on your ears. $36.99. Are you in or out?
I would only wear these if I was standing next to Thad, the theme park giant.
Okay. Okay.
Otherwise, no.
Thad, would you buy these to match your shirt?
Not an ear guy, but I mean, I obviously love them. I mean, that is right up my alley with the Figment stuff. So they look great in person, I will say.
Do they?
They did a great job with it. Yeah.
All right. Interesting. Doug, you getting these for Belinda?
Probably not. She got her Christmas ears already for the year.
Got her ears for the year. Dame says, Chad, you need to share. So I don't know. There you go. April, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree. They're super cute in person. I saw them at Epcot, so I really like the design of it. I love how it's like a wintry color with the blue and white. So I think it's great. I mean, I don't know if I'll buy them, but they're really cute.
Nanny Pooh Bear agrees with you. She likes the color of them. So it is. It's a good.
Yeah,
good
I saw a lot of people wearing them on Monday when I was over there, so they're pretty popular.
Okay. $36.99, just a general price of what pretty much is over there. So there you go. Okay. All right, let's go to Thad. How about these? Thad, would you get your Figment holiday sweater stuff. I left that stuff up there. It's the fig. Sorry, I screwed up on this one. Figment shoes are spotted. The Crocs are spotted over at Epcot. I think they were around $40 range. They just look weird to me. That's what threw me off. What do you think? Are you look? Do you like Figment Crocs?
I saw these. They brought them out a couple weeks ago. I was just randomly walking through the creation store, and I do really like them. I'm Figment's my number one character. He's really the only. Him and Orangebird are really the only characters I buy merch for, and I have size 15 feet, so they do not have my size. But I honestly think I might buy them if they did have my
Can
size.
you get an 8 and a can you get an 8 and a 7 and just duct tape them together?
I don't think that works.
No, doesn't work.
No.
Welcome in, Tina. All right, Thad likes them. Doug, what do you think? Figment on your feet.
No, yeah, we saw these when we were there. You didn't. Your banner at the bottom didn't change. They're $64.99.
$64.99.
Yeah. So I don't know. I thought they looked kind of hideous in person.
Okay.
I mean, the orange bottom and yeah, I just joking with Belinda. I was like, "Oh, you want to get new Crocs?" She just looked at me.
Benny says what did Benny say? Where's it at? The wing. I wish the wings were not on the strap. I don't use the strap. Oh, there you go. That too. Okay, April, what do you think?
No, I used to wear Crocs a long, long time ago, but now being in Florida, because I lived in Virginia back then, but now down here in Florida, my feet, they sweat. And so I'm not going to be wearing Crocs in Florida, but a lot of people really like to wear them. Like if they go walk through a splash pad or something like that, it's
Okay.
good for those reasons. But no, I'm not buying these.
Okay. Ghost host, Jason, welcome in. Good to see you. We said hello to Tina. Tina came in as well. And there was somebody else that came in. I said, oh, I got to say hello. And we were talking. I did. Oh, Scoot Adventures. Hello, Mike. Good to see you, buddy. Jen, what do you think of the Figment shoes?
I love Figment. They're not bad, but they're not good. But I feel like those horns would like get stuck on things with the way I am, and I could be clumsy in the way I walk, that like I would trip on things because of the horns. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but
Yeah,
that's
no,
my comment. I don't
I,
like the horns.
I get you. I get you.
I
Okay.
love Figment, so yeah, of course I love these. Um, I just think they'd make me fall if I had them
I
on.
like the
Yeah.
other Figment ones that they had a while ago.
Which ones were
That
they?
didn't have they didn't have the horns. They didn't have the wings on them. It was just like a straight croc. I think it was they were all purple.
Okay.
There wasn't any more. I like those a lot better than I like these ones.
Okay. Good call out. Whitney, welcome in. Great to see you. Happy holidays to you. And warm welcome to Sunsets 143. Welcome in. A lot of new friends, a lot of new names coming in tonight. We appreciate you stopping in. This is the segment of the show where we run through some of the community stuff going on real quick and highlight a couple channels in between our news. So let's hit it real quick. We had a great guest last week. We highlighted her. Surfer Girl was very passionate, very outspoken about things in her life, and shared a lot of great sentiment. And welcome to the clubhouse, Chad's Outdoor Adventure. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Surfer Girl was awesome. Ladies did a great job with her. Dame was on the spot for her first show doing it with us. It was awesome. And this week we go, as Jen said, we're going giant size, which we are excited about. If I can get my computer to stop. There we go. Thank you. We're going giant size this week, as joining the show this week is Theme Park Giants. Thad, are you ready?
I'm on? What?
You're on. Yes.
Somebody should have told me.
Hold on. Let me call
Somebody
you.
got to tell me when I'm on.
Hold on. I'm going to call you real quick so I can book you real quick. Let me get.
No, I'm excited. Yeah, it should be a lot of fun.
The girls have a great show put together. It'll be Sunday night, 6:00. If you're new to our channel, every Sunday night I turn over my stream to Jen, who's here, and Tina in the chat. Dame Dystopia, who's now helping us out, Stephanie Keel, and Mandy Mary, and we have a great time, and the ladies take over and do an awesome job. So we're looking forward to talking to Thad. And I will tell you, looking over the pre-interview notes, I would think it's going to be a very sentimental and interesting show, getting to know you a little bit better. I am psyched about it before we meet up.
Now, one note. I was promised Dame would be nowhere near the show Sunday, so I hope that's still the case.
Yeah, we have her locked in a closet.
Good. Perfect.
Okay. Ronald Duffy, welcome in. So it'll be fun. Sunday, I'm looking forward to it. Jenny, you ready for that one?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. We see our friends on the screen when they're doing their streams, when they're here, like that is tonight hanging out with us. But this show, the Triple C show, is where we get to know what's going on with the people behind the scenes. What really makes these friends of ours tick. And
Yep.
I can't wait for you to hear what's in store on Sunday for Thad Theme Park Giant.
That's going to be a good one. Neil, hello, Neil. Welcome in, buddy. Puddles at the Park hitting us up with 5 gifted memberships. I'm going to be working with Puddles. Puddles
you.
coming up with something we got going with Anthony. But thank you, Puddles, for blessing Stephen Pope and Angie and Jersey Mike and JSB and Main Street Paul. Thank you for blessing Preston, myself, and the channel and all you do. Puddles, we'll be talking. I got to call Anthony. I'm going to call him tomorrow and chat. So we will definitely talk. Good to see you, buddy. And thank you for that. The Clubhouse crew on Tuesday nights has been a blast, everybody. If you have not seen it yet, you really need to come over. We sit there and we talk a little bit of Disney. We talk a little bit of everything else. I think in the last couple of weeks, we've talked about donuts at Krispy Kreme. We've talked about the sizes of pickles. We've talked about a little bit of sports. We covered, all the NFL for that week. We cover McDonald's. I don't know. It's a ton of crazy stuff. And it's Tuesday nights at 7:00. It's not just Disney. It's a little bit loopy, I guess is the way to say. We have a lot of fun when we do it. Doug, have you enjoyed doing that show?
Loopy?
It is a little loopy, yeah. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, it's a great show. We kind of let loose a little bit,
Oops. We
have
do.
a little bit more fun.
A little bit loose. So that's a
So,
good way to do it. So
yeah.
Tuesday nights, 7:00. You got to come see what we're talking about to get it down. It's not your everyday Clubhouse crew. It's our Clubhouse crew live, and it's definitely a lot of fun, a lot of laughs. And I appreciate Jen helping me put all that together. So great show there. And speaking of things we put together, Jen, Insomniacs is coming, and this week it's about to become ridiculous.
Oh boy.
So yeah,
Yeah.
everybody that knows Chris will know that nothing is normal when it comes to Baker. And this week we are going to play 2 truths and a lie with Baker. And Baker has challenged me. He wants me to have one question be the highest point question we've had yet. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what it's going to be crazy. So look for this. Baker and I will be live next Wednesday night at 10:45, right around that time frame. Please come on over. If you haven't seen Insomniacs, it's a late night show that we created for Sunday night and Wednesday nights. Sunday nights is kind of just a recap from the weekend and a look into the week and talk about what we have coming up. And we highlight 5 brand new shows every week or new channels. You'll see about that in just a minute if you're new to us. And then Wednesday nights, we do a fun interview that we do. And this one's going to be a good one. I can't wait. John Corndog, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, so Baker will be here Wednesday. It's time for Thad's favorite part of the show. What'd you say, Lawrence? Baker's a good buy, but why does it take him so? I don't know. Can't figure that out.
Hi, you're watching the Pete McDevitt Show, and I'm Chris, the Disney Baker. Pete's on a break, and he'll be right back.
Hell, it takes you so damn long to do a bumper.
It does. It takes him so damn long. It takes him so long to do a bumper. Let's go to this is Thad's favorite part of the show. He came in tonight. He said, "I can't wait for you to do this." It is his favorite part. Is Bernfeld's birthday bash. It is right here on the show. This is if you're new to our channel tonight. This is where we highlight birthdays in the community. If you're in our stream, you're part of our community. Whether you're brand new or a veteran, we'd love to know your birthday. Drop your month and date into the chat, and we will document it and recognize you. This week, we got a couple birthdays, so let's jump over to them over here. This week, we have EC Travels, who was on the first. We have Dad Bills this past week, and Mike, Scooter Adventures was yesterday. Scooter Adventures was yesterday. So to Scooter, and for Thad, Here you go.
Happy birthday, let your dreams take the lead. With stardust and laughter and all that you need. Happy birthday, with joy.
Everybody's doing a dance except for that. So Linda B is on December 30th. Debbie, let's make sure that she's on there. Let me. Oh, sorry. Hold on. I gotta mute NCIS. I was trying to figure out who killed who before the show started. Make sure Linda B is on her. Anybody else who might not be on our list, give us your name tonight. We'll do that. Cole Carey, hello. And once again, just because we love.
Happy birthday, let your dreams take the lead.
That's even dancing this time. I love it. Edgard, hello. How are you, sir? Great to see you. Jeff is on December thing. Hello, Tigger, Jeff, and Sean W. I hope I see you this weekend coming up on the 13th. Do it again, Pete. He's dancing. He's off the hook. Dame, I'm sorry, you lose. He's back here dancing. Great to see you, Tigger, Jeff, and Sean W. Welcome in, friends. Jim Wilson is on 413. Debbie will be documenting all these and making sure that you are on our list to be part of our highlighted crew every week with birthdays right here on the Pete McDevitt Show, brought to you by the Bernfeld Birthday Bash, which we love. All right, couple more quick things. We'll get back to we got a 2026 review. We got a lot of stuff to talk about on the 2026 year frame coming up. Neil is in the chat. And next Saturday night, a week from tomorrow, is the unbelievable Magical Night of Hope that's coming up. We can't wait. We're excited for it. April, are you going over to Night of Hope? I wasn't sure if you were or not. I can't remember.
No, I didn't buy any tickets, so
Not for
no,
this one.
no.
But you can watch it live. It will be broadcast, simulcast on Corey Meets World channel on, I believe, Resort TV 1, and I heard Steve's World as well. Hopefully get the word out there more. It is going to be an amazing night, raising money for charity. Again, if you didn't buy a ticket, you can watch it live, no problem. Share out the stream, make a donation if you can, if you're physically possible, and bid on all the stuff that will be in the silent auction. I already know a couple stuff that I'm going for. So the same thing that is going to be happening is we are very excited about. Hold on, I just lost.
Neil plays trumpet, right?
Neil does play trumpet. He will be there, Magical Night of Hope, doing that. Let's talk about this. Next Saturday night, live in Disney Springs, right behind House of Blues, right next to Circus Olay, is our meetup. We've only been talking about it, Jen, since what, June? I think we picked the date in June. Yeah, we picked the date in June, and we are excited because one of the sponsors for the event is really helping us out, and that is our good friend Katie Phillips. She has got friendship bracelets that she made with our channel name in there. It says Clubhouse Crew. We're so appreciative. I want to highlight Katie real quick.
If you're looking for bracelets made with love, it's KT Designs and Crafts Company. Does an amazing job with various bracelets from Disney and other content variables. Check out the Etsy shop located right here on the link provided by our moderators. You can get them made today and shipped out to you really quick. Katie supports the Pete McDevitt Show, and we say, hey, go out and support KT Designs and Crafts Company, handmade with love.
So I am really excited. We are going to have these two. We'll have our bracelets to hand out to everybody there. I also did a little thing. I made magnets to commemorate the time that we're going to be down there. So with Katie's bracelets and the magnets, we've got little just pieces of the puzzle to put together a nice little memory session. And the best thing about it is there's going to be a ton of people there. If everybody shows up that says they're coming, I think we're going to be blown away with the participation for it. And I'm excited. April, I know you're going to be there. You looking forward to it?
I am. I'm looking forward to meeting or seeing new friends or meeting new friends and seeing everybody, seeing all of you here, except for Doug. I missed him when he was here in Disney, but looking forward to seeing everybody, especially Thad. He better show up this time. Oh, this way.
I
If not,
believe
you
it.
better play that birthday song like 5 times.
I think Thad, I think you are coming, aren't you, over there?
I am going to be there. Yes, I'll be there.
Nice. That would be great. It's good.
Barring any car battery issues before Dame hops in the chat and makes a joke about it. So
Hey,
Mhm.
take an Uber. Take an Uber. There's gonna be a lot of people there. Jen, I know you're excited about it. Looking forward to it. Your mom has already offered to be part of the work team and handing out things, which is
Hmm.
amazing.
Yep. Molly's mom will be there. She's excited to meet everybody. I'm excited to be there. There's going to be a lot of people there that I haven't met yet. If you're going to be there, put it in the chat now. Put in "I'll be there." I'd love to see who's going to be there and who we can look forward to seeing. I think that would be fun.
That'd be cool. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm really excited. I
Absolutely.
can't wait.
put that in the chat. We definitely are looking forward to seeing people. And bring a book for Molly's mom to sign.
She's
Bring a book.
bringing a pen, so if you bring a book, she will sign it.
There you go.
Any book.
There you go. And we'll put it in the chat if you're coming, and we will definitely acknowledge all that. Not so scary. Mary says I will be there. Park Pros is going to be there, so you got a couple right there already.
Yes.
Doing it. I think it's going to be a pretty packed house. Regina Erie will be there. Paul
I
Engel's
have
in the
some
house.
exciting news.
Hold on.
I have some exciting breaking news.
What is that?
You're
Deputy
going to be there.
Dog will
Going to be
not be
there.
Yeah, I know that.
Oh.
Debbie Thuner will be there. Paul
Oh,
Engel and Stephanie will be there. Big Ben will be there. Benny will be there
Yeah.
with Neri, which is great. Grandma Grover's going to be there.
Huh?
It's going to be a packed house. I think it's going to be a good amount of people. So I'm looking forward to it. Should be a lot of fun. And everybody travel safe and getting there. If you're going to Night of Hope, come over. It's in the morning from 11 to 1. We're getting everybody out of there. Plenty of time to get over to VIP and play. Dean, the turkey legs are. Hey, I'm in ninja mode, but I'll be there. Cool. Dean came out of ninja mode to say.
And if I'm meeting you for the first time, I'll have my stickers with me. So make sure you come over to me and get a sticker.
Well, there you go. Monroe Molly stickers. And Scallywag Steve will be there.
Scally
Scaly
Grinch
Grinch.
Steve.
Oh, okay. Pete, don't forget my bracelet. I will bring. Jen is already on me about bringing you a bracelet over to Night of Hope.
Yeah,
Trust
don't
me.
worry, Neil. I got you.
She's
I
already
got
on
you,
that.
Neil.
Scooter, are you going to be over there? I don't know. I didn't see you in there. I don't know if you guys are going to be over there. So, Gomini says yes. Get a sticker. I have mine. There you go. There you go. Okay, it's going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to it. It's been a lot of work in the making to get it all together and pull it all together. So, all right, let's talk about this. Yes, sir. Count me in. I can't wait to see Scooter and your lovely wife, hopefully as well. Hope you guys make it over. We have been putting a lot of work into this event coming up. I can tell you on the 20th, and if you're not familiar with what we're talking about, reach out to me privately. I'll be glad to get you all in the mix of everything it is. But on Saturday, December 20th, 2 weeks from tomorrow, right? Yeah, 2 weeks from tomorrow, the 20th, we will be doing our next edition of our Disney YouTube Recognition Hall of Fame. We've got an incredible show that has been written and put together. We've got an amazing broadcasting team with several surprises for that night coming in. We have got a class that is the epitome of all 9 before it. And by that, I mean it's a class that's packed with some major creators, some incredible people that are just people in the community that are just a part of what we do and make the magic because they're in the chats, they're sharing people out, they're following channels, they're in the chat being positive and supportive and part of what we do. There's people in there that are going in that are incredible moderators that are going in. There's people that are small channels, large channels, brand new to the community, and there's actually an inductee that has had votes, not had enough, but had votes in all 8 classes from 2 to 10. No, 9 classes from 2 to 10. They weren't in the first one because the first one was selected, but this person, one person who's going in, is a true OG. So, Doug, I'll go to you first. You've seen a lot of the background and everything. You're on the oversight committee. I think it's going to be an incredible night.
Oh, absolutely. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a great time. for not only members that are in now, but for everybody to see who is getting in. And I'm excited. I'm excited to share that with everybody.
And remember, everybody, the votes are legitimate. We actually had 1,400 votes come in from those already inducted. This is legitimate. They are going in the way they are. If you're already in, put your number and character in the chat while we're talking for a second. Jen, the after party is going to be over on the 927 with Cakes and Kenny J. I think it's going to be a nice time over there with them, bringing some of those inducted recipients into chat a little bit.
Yeah, that is really exciting when the newly inducted members can come on live to the after show, talk about, where they were, how they felt. It's always a fun time. And Cakes and Kenny J are going to do a great job. So I'm really looking forward to this.
They better, or I will fire them.
So just watch your social media private messages, because if you are inducted, you will get an invite to be on that show. So make sure you're watching your social media so that you don't miss that.
That is a great point. Yes. If you're watching the show, watch your social media because you will get an email invite. A lot of people putting their name and number in there. 229 with Blue, 255 with Rex. There's 220 Sebastian the Crab, 183 Mickey Mouse, 195 Rapunzel, 194 Cinderella. I think I got that right. And Doug, I should know yours. So
That's me, 194.
Let me hit my echo thing.
With Dave Cantrell. 94 back.
That's right. That's right. And it's Cakes and Kenny J, I believe they will do a great job. At least I hope they will.
The only thing I ask, do not let Cakes read any list of names.
Yeah,
You'll be there for hours.
Sad, hold on one second. Cakes. Yes. We're talking about the after party next week and talking about how much fun it's going to be. Yes. And Sad says you're not allowed to read anything long because you'll screw it up. If you screw this up, I'll sue you. For what? I don't have anything. I'll take the llamas. I'll take the llamas. You cannot have the llamas, Peter. Hey, we're really excited about you doing the show. There's a lot of nice things being said about you and Kenny over here, and I know you guys are looking forward to it.
Oh, very much so. We're excited to do it. I can't wait to see all the recipients and just have a good time celebrating everybody. Next week, it's going to be great.
I love it. We're looking forward to it. Can everybody hear me if I was on your speakerphone?
No, we're kind of in a restaurant at the moment.
Okay. Turn your speakerphone on for a second and put it where Keith. Okay. Put it right where Keith can hear it for a second.
Okay.
Tell me when I'm good.
All right, go ahead.
Pat, I really appreciate you coming on tonight, and I love the fact that Keith told me he was paying for dinner for everybody at the table tonight. See you real soon. Dinner's on Keith.
Poor Keith.
Dinner's on Keith. Disney with Matthew. Welcome in, Fred. Dave's Disney Dreams. Good to see you. Welcome in. A lot of good friends here. All right, we're excited. I can't say this is such a special thing, and the buttons are over the top. I'm actually bringing buttons to those who get them as get replicas of them, bringing that down to Disney when I come, and they are shiny and sharp, and we just can't wait. So looking forward to it. All right, real quick, I want to highlight every Sunday night on this show, or on this channel, on Disney Insomniacs, we highlight 5 channels that we find that we think are great, that are out there for your viewing pleasure. We want to remind you, we don't ask you to go just sub to anybody. Go over, take a look. If you like their content, give them a follow. These are the ones we found for this week. You can go back to this past Sunday, which was the 30th, Sunday the 30th from Insomniacs, to see a full detailed overview of every channel. Her Whole Tub was one of the channels we highlighted. We highlighted Matt's Park Days. I just like the colors of his banner and everything. Matt's Park Days, we highlighted. We highlighted Theme Park Stop. We found a channel. I don't know how you found a channel with 127,000 followers that none of us knew, but sure as heck we found it. It's crazy. We highlighted Theme Park Hunting. I really like this logo. That's a bright blue and good looking. A nice banner. They did a really nice job with their banner. And then we highlighted Park Questers, which we're working on getting a couple of these guys on as guests of the show. So keep us in the mix, and we will get to that very shortly. All right, let's go through 2026, guys, is packed. And I was shocked. I already covered a couple of the things. I think I left them out of here. I'm pretty sure I did. But we're going to go through and highlight, and we're going to get you guys feelings on stuff. We'll start with Thad on this one. Pops V, welcome in, friend. Great to see you. All right, Thad. It's just the beginning for 2026. Earlier this fall, we shared that Anna, Elsa, and Christoph audio animatronics are coming. They're actually coming here in February of 2026 with updated figurines. We're not getting Olaf animated yet on full animatronic, not yet, but we are getting brand new characters there. What you thought? Is that going to bump up that ride a little bit more?
I think so. Those animatronics even when those came out, the ones they have now, the projection faces always kind of looked weird. And then I think the problem too is you had Tokyo and some of the other parks in different parts of the world had much better animatronics, and now we're getting those here. So I'm excited to see it.
Nice. Okay. April, what do you think? You're gonna be all over this, or you're gonna let it go?
So I think it's going to be a great addition. I mean, I've ridden Frozen numerous times, and for them to update the animatronics finally, I don't know if they'll go forward with other attractions too, and just start with Frozen, but I think a lot of people will be lining up for this ride. So for the new addition.
Okay, I love it. Margaret Riley, welcome in. Good to see you here tonight. Jen, I think I rode this ride with Scooter. He looked like an animatronic that day, I think, himself.
Oh my goodness, that's a bonus.
Yes.
You're so lucky. I've never had that opportunity. But I am looking forward to this. I think any upgrade to any ride is a good thing. So yeah, I haven't ridden this ride all that much, but I will definitely check it out once the changes are made.
Okay, Doug, are you nervous about what the lines could be with this?
Oh, I think the lines are going to be worse. Yeah, I think the lines will be added on because people are going to want to see the changes at first.
At first,
You know, they'll calm down. They'll calm down once everybody sees them, and but it's good that test tracks open. Guardians a standby line. I think Epcot is going in the right direction as far as trying to alleviate long lines with having everything open.
right, and
So,
plussing it up a little bit too.
the only thing that shocks me is I'm surprised they're waiting so long to shut this ride down. I thought they would do it right after Marathon weekend, so then it would be open for Festival of the Arts. Right now, I think it's going to miss the first week of Festival of the Arts.
Probably will, yeah. I think they wanted to
So
have it. I don't think they wanted to give up the holiday season over there with that because I think that's really what it came down to. Festival of the Arts would probably be less people coming to something like this as it would be so many kids and stuff during the holidays there that would want Olaf, and that's my opinion. I agree with you. I thought it was originally going to be then, but then they changed it. So, hey, it's coming. That's a good thing. All right, April. Guess what?
One last thing on that. Sorry.
Yes, Thad, go ahead.
I know Disney gets a lot of crap sometimes for moving slow on things and whatever, but one thing I don't think they get enough credit for, they're always coming back and plussing attractions.
Yes.
That's something I've noticed. I've lived down here 2.5 years, and the amount of attractions, and they'll sneak in and just add things, and people don't even notice it sometimes, but they're always improving stuff. So I really like that. Remy going to 2D, I think is so much better. But I love that they're always trying to plus things. So
great call out. I love it. Disney is After Hours is coming back, Miss April, in 2026 for separate ticketed park events. What do you think? Is that a big thing? I mean, you pay a lot of money for a little bit of time.
You do, but you get to go on everything that you want to ride possibly. I've seen people go to these events and just the lines are so short. I mean, just walk on Mine Train or walk on the most popular attractions. So I think I'm actually going to go try it because I haven't. So I want to experience it just to see what it's like.
Okay. Jen, would you pay for the After Hours anymore?
I would, but like I have an annual pass right now, so I'm not going to do it when I have the annual pass. But maybe once that expires, then I'll put the money into one of these after hours. Yeah, I've never been to one, so I'd like to check it out.
Good deal. Margaret Riley, Disney Insomniacs. I answered you on the stream the other day. Is on Sundays and Wednesday nights at 10:45. Sunday and Wednesday nights at 10:45. I'm sorry you missed my reply. Doug, what do you think? After hours, you want to pay for it?
I will not be going. Like Jen said, I have an annual pass. I use that to the fullest extent. I just don't see paying all that money for a couple hours. I mean, I've ridden every ride at Disney World multiple times and everything, and it's like, it
Not
ain't
for you.
that important.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Welcome in. Thad, what do you think? After hour parties?
I love the after hour parties. I mean, now that I live here, I don't go to them, but they really, I mean, like April said, you can go and in what are they, 3 or 4 hours? I mean, you can get everything done and like multiple times. So I think if you're down here on vacation, and you're not, and you don't come all the time, like you guys do, it's well worth your money, and you get the free snacks and like you get the popcorn, you get the ice cream, you get the drinks and stuff like that. So I think it's well worth it, especially like busier times of year. You can really get a lot done.
Okay. Good call outs. Okay. We got everybody for that, right? Let's go over here. Jen, I know you're up for this one. Epcot International Festival of the Arts running from January the 16th to February 23rd. You got food, you got art, you got artists, you got Broadway shows, you got chalk art, you got a little bit of everything. What do you think? Are you excited about this year?
I'm so excited for everything. I'll actually be there on the first day on January 16th. I've never been to a festival on opening day, so that'll be a new experience for me. I cannot wait to jump in headfirst to everything this festival has. That picture you have there of that kid painting, that was one of my most favorite things to do when I was there the last time. I just thought it's such a cool concept to do that. I can't wait to see all of our artist friends and hopefully meet some new ones that we can bring on the Disney Dialogue Show.
Absolutely excited about that. Doug, it's a great
And the
festival.
food.
Have you been to that one? And what'd you say, Jen? I'm sorry.
The food,
Oh yeah.
especially in France. Favorite.
Why do we have to bring that up?
It's a bread bowl filled with brie.
I know exactly what it is. I almost choked on it.
Jeez.
Oh Lord, that was before your time. Did you ever hear that story?
I don't think so.
So we were talking about this whole thing, this event. This was a year ago, I think, maybe, I don't know, 2 years ago. I don't know, 2 years ago. We're talking about this
2
whole
years ago.
festival. 2 years ago, we're talking about doing a whole preview and everything. And we get to France, and they're talking about the fromage in the cheese in the bread bowl over there, right? And two people came in the chat talking about how great it is. And cheese lover number one and cheese lover number two couldn't stop talking about cheese. So I made some smart remark about it, right? Just because I wanted to move on from a segment. And I was like, when I get there, I'll try it. We'll see if it's that good. So she went, I'm sitting there talking with Melissa and Walt. She's over at the booth getting her cheese bowl. She puts a big piece of bread into the cheese and comes back and comes around and shoves it into my mouth, practically knocks my head off.
That's not how it happened.
That's how I remember it. And the worst thing about it is she was right. She was right. It was fantastic. I was so wrong. It's nothing worse than eating crow and it tastes good. So, yeah. So if you're there, I highly encourage you to get that cheese bowl because I will even wait in line for that. It was that good. It was that
It
good.
was a long line too.
It was a long line.
It was a really.
Doug, have you been to the Festival of the Arts?
No, I have never been to Festival of the Arts. It's right, with work. It's just hard to get there during that time.
Okay, that stinks. It's definitely fun. Okay. Thad, what are you excited? Are you excited about farts this year?
I am. I'd never done it until I moved down here, and it's become one of my favorite festivals over there at Epcot. There's a lot of really cool stuff. And yeah, like Jen said, like I love the painting. Like it's so cool, especially to see the painting like kind of develop as the day goes on as you walk by. But yeah, there's a lot of really cool things going on over there. I love it.
Nice. Nice. And April, will you be there on opening day? We will be there opening day.
I'm not sure if my pass is blocked out. If is that Martin Luther King weekend too? Because if so, my pirate pass is blocked. So I'd have to check the dates on that. But if I'm not blocked, I'll definitely be there.
That is the
So
opening
I'll have to
day
check my.
is that is MLK weekend is on Monday. Opening day for the festival
Okay.
is on Thursday.
Thursday. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I'll mark my calendar. So maybe I'll meet you guys over there. That would be really fun. So
You could
I love this festival, as you guys are all saying. I mean, the food, the art, the paint by number, like everything is just great. We've met numerous artists as well as you guys had, and we've had a few signed also. So it's really good.
nice. Neil says Disney on Broadway is excellent. Jen, we got somebody who's going to stand in line for us while we walk around to get cheese. April said she would. That's what I heard.
Oh, now
That's
I
not
see
what I
why I was
heard.
invited.
That's not what I heard. Okay, it's not what I heard apparently.
But
Neil
maybe
says,
you can get me a popcorn bucket if that line is long.
"Well, look,
There
Neil
you go.
says, Neil says we'll be there for farts to stand in line for you to get cheese. Thank you, Neil. That is very nice of you. I appreciate that. All right,
April, just send Mr. Deadpool to stand in line.
there we go.
Yeah, he's my assistant.
He can give you his credit card. We'll
He's
go with it.
listening, by the way.
Nice. Yeah, I'd love to meet Mr. Deadpool.
Deadpool.
All right. Douglas, the magic is happening in spring 2026 as the International Flower and Garden Festival will be happening from March 4th to June 1st. Another great festival, very unique in its own fashion, very colorful, bright. The topiaries are amazing. Are you excited about that this year?
Yeah, I love this festival. I do. And I've been to this one. I love the topiaries. I just don't get why they end it so early now.
Yeah,
It used to go to the middle of June, because then food and wine wouldn't start till August. You know, Eh, eh, it stinks that it ends in June because it is a great festival.
good call out. Good call out. Christine Hickman. Hello, my dear. Welcome in. Good to see you. Thad, you excited about this one? This is always, the topiaries blow my mind.
This is without a doubt my favorite festival at Epcot. Epcot's my favorite park. I used to travel in April a lot of times to come down just because I love that time of year down there. I think the park looks amazing. The butterflies are awesome. Like there's just a lot of really cool stuff, but like I'm not even a flower guy or whatever, but like the park just looks stunning. So it's by far my favorite festival.
I'm definitely introducing you on Sunday night as the flower guy, Thad from Theme Park Giant. That is happening. I love it. April, what do you think?
I love this festival too. It does look kind of bare when there's no flowers around. Sometimes when they are switching festivals, it's just nothing there. So I kind of wish they would keep some of the flowers through the summer, like Doug is saying. But I think maybe because they are doing Cool Kids Summer,
Oh
that
yeah,
they have June, July, and then the food and wine will start late August or so. But they do have Cool Kids Summer as well. So
good
that
call
could
out.
be why they're just not doing multiple things at once. But I love this festival.
Great call out. Benny, Jen, Benny is now attending. He was just told. He didn't know. Now he knows he is attending. So what do you think? Flower and Garden with your annual pass, are you excited to go smell the flowers? I love the flower and garden. It's my favorite. Um,
Yeah.
That's not what I sound like. Just saying. I have the annual pass. So yes, I will be taking advantage of that and going down for flower and garden. It's just always such a good feeling to be there after a long, gray, cold, snowy winter up here in the north. To be
yes,
able to fly down to Florida, even just for a weekend, the flowers and the colors and the warm weather, and it just really perks you up. It's just a really good dose of vitamin D
Mhm.
in the right after the winter. So It is just fantastic, and I'm really looking forward to it.
It's a celebration time for all the Minnesotans to come down there and realize a new football season is upon them. That's why they do it. A lot of flowers. A lot of flowers.
In March? There's no football in
You
March.
sure you want to talk about football teams right now?
I don't
Oh,
bring up football. I know better.
I'm in
we don't
first
want to
place.
talk about football
I'm
teams
talking to
right now.
Ravens boy over there.
I'm in first place. That's all I know. I'm holding on by like the skin of my chitty chid chin.
Yeah,
And
we're
may
not doing
lose
good
it.
either.
May lose first place on Sunday. You never know. You never know. It could happen. All right. Let's see. Let's go over to this one here. And let's see, Thad, I think it's your turn to roll with it. This is big. Everybody should be excited about this. One of my favorite rides in the whole entire park. Big Thunder Mountain returns in the spring, is what they're saying here. Of course, Disney not giving us an official month yet, as they like to narrow it down. But I know there's a lot been going on over there. There's new track over there. They've done a lot of painting and work inside of it. It's a full refurbishment. Plus, we'll get a look over into Villains Land as it's being built as you're flying around there. This is pretty exciting. Thad, you ready for the Big Thunder Mountain?
I cannot wait. Big Thunder. I'm a big coaster guy. If you guys don't know, I'm a huge roller coaster guy. But Big Thunder Mountain is my favorite roller coaster at Magic Kingdom, even over like Tron.
Wow.
I love this ride. I have missed it dearly for the last year. I've been following the construction on it. That's one thing I really miss about the Liberty Bell was getting to ride it and see the track and everything. And the track looks amazing. I always tell Lawrence, Park Rose, it's going to be glass smooth. It's actually got like banking now. I think this ride is going to be so much better even than it used to be. And then they're adding in all the stuff that like Disneyland's has. I could not be more excited for this to open. I wish they'd hurry up.
Now I'm really excited about it. Yeah, I hear all that. That's good stuff.
I'm excited.
That's awesome. April, did you know when they cleaned up, they found a ton of pennies out there. They donated all the change. I don't know if everybody knows that. They found a ton of change out there, which is wild. And they donated it all to one of the charities that they do with their fountain donations. But April, they also found my hand. It was out there got off. So, are you excited about Big Thunder?
Oh my goodness. Well, you shouldn't put your hands up, I'm just kidding. So why is this taking so long? Like that is like, oh, they up all the attractions and everything. But we've been down with Big Thunder Mountain for a while. Like it's been almost a year. January, I think, is a year. So I'm excited for it. That took all the words out of my mouth for Disneyland, all this the great stuff that is coming. So I'm excited overall.
Looking forward to it. I love the story behind that, April. The hand thing is, this is a great story. I was there with Preston, and we saw Steve of the World and Corey from Corey Meets World over at the parks, and they're like, "Hey, you want to ride a ride with us?" So I'm like, "Yeah, okay." Steve does not like to be embarrassed. You get loud around Steve, he gets all weird. So I'm sitting next to Corey, and Steve's with Preston, and as we're coming around that final turn for Big Thunder Mountain, Corey hits me and he goes, he puts his microphone away because he had his stream going. He goes, "Whatever you do, be loud in here and embarrass Steve. I want to see it." And I'm like, he's like, do it. So we pull into the station. There's this group of parents with their kids getting ready to get on, right? And as we're getting there, they told us we could go around twice, right? Well, as we're sitting there waiting, these kids are sitting there looking at us, and I go, "Son of a gun, I can't believe this happened," right? And Steve's like, "What?" I was like, "Came around that turn, those bones were there. I threw my hand up, it went flying off. I had blood everywhere." And two mothers grabbed their kids. Two mothers grabbed their kids. Oh my God! And Steve is huddling and ducking down behind the thing. And Corey is just laughing hysterically. He had tears coming down his eyes. And as we go to take off again, he goes, "We got to do that again." So,
did those people actually ride? Did they get on?
I don't know. We left the station right after that, so
I was like, what if she pulled her kids and was like, "We're not riding this now"?
I blame Corey. So, Jen, are you excited about Big Thunder? It's one of my favorite rides.
Yeah, of course. Can't wait to go on this. Sounds like the changes are going to be all positive. It's going to enhance the ride, and like everyone's saying, it's been down way too long. So it'll be good to finally get back on it. Not looking forward to the lines because we know
No.
that those are going to be hours long.
Yes, it will.
But definitely looking forward to the changes.
Cool. Doug, are you a Big Thunder back of the train type guy?
Oh my goodness, it's my favorite ride. It's my
You gotta get
favorite ride in all of Walt Disney World. I love it. I remember riding it as a kid when, it was just, there weren't lines back then the way they are now.
absolutely.
But yeah, I can't wait for it to reopen and ride it this summer. I'm gonna ride it as much as I can, just to get my fix back on. I can't wait to see the changes. I
Mhm.
can't wait.
It seems
I
like it's
think
gonna
it's
be
gonna
good.
be really, yeah, I think it's gonna be really special.
Absolutely. Balabon, welcome in.
I will actually defend them on the timeline on this too, because this was a complete rebuild. Like, it's all new track. They put in new lift hills, all new mechanics, and plus you have all the like special effects too. So I actually don't think it's been that bad. It just seems really long as a local because you always see it sitting there behind the construction walls.
It'll
Like,
be great.
Tiana should not have taken as long as it did, but I think Big Thunder, it's acceptable.
Okay. Well, April, Buzz is coming back in 2026 with his brand new vehicles, updated ride shooter blasters, as you want to call them, interactive targets. You can no longer hit the same spot and get 100,000. They have changed that all around. So people are going to have to figure out where those numbers are. Going to be a lot harder to become a galactic superhero. Are you excited about the return of Buzz?
I'm excited for the return of Buzz. However, with the new handheld blasters, they have this in Disneyland, and it is super hard, guys. It is challenging. So if you think you're becoming a galactic hero right away, you're gonna have to ride this multiple times. It's so hard.
Wonderful. That'll be interesting for me. Jen, what do you think? You ready for Buzz?
Yes, and I can't wait to ride with Preston because Preston is always, oh, galactic hero every time, sometimes twice on the same ride. And I want to see him do it this time.
Yeah, as I told him, and I'll say it very softly here in the right way. I looked right at him after the last time when he got Galactic Hero and looked at me and said, "Take that." I looked right at him. I said, "This ride's getting ready to refurb." And as we were walking out, he goes, "So I'll still be a Galactic Hero." And I said, "That S is done." That's what I said to him. It's done. So, Doug, what do you think?
I stink at it, so but what I'm most excited about is seeing you and Preston argue after you get off the ride about it and
I hate
screaming at each
losing.
other.
I hate losing.
That's one of my favorite moments of last summer.
He cheats. He
Is
cheats
seeing
like
you
you wouldn't
two
believe. He's cheating. He's turning the
stand
thing.
these two screaming at each
I got
other.
one damn hand, and he's turning the thing around, and I can't use this hand on the court. And he's sitting there laughing.
Mhm. Mhm.
Why do you have to bring all
Preston
that up? We
turns
were
to him.
past this.
I believe it.
Preston turns to him, and I believe the words were, "Boy, you suck."
Thad, what do you? I don't even want to talk about this anymore. You get me all emotional, fired up here. Thad, are you excited about this one?
I'm very excited. Like, it's not my favorite attraction, but I've always enjoyed Buzz Lightyear. It's a ride I always do. I I consider it like a great filler attraction too over at the Magic Kingdom, and like Tomorrowland's really missed having Buzz, like
Yeah.
to spread out the crowds. Uh, I am nervous because like I've got Galactic Hero hundreds of times on the Magic Kingdom version, and Disneyland is much tougher. So like, yeah, it's gonna be interesting. But fun fact, the last day of operation, I went over and got the Galactic Hero, and I actually finally went and asked to get the pin. So I
Oh,
actually got it.
don't even bring up. To Doug's point, that whole argument. He and I went at it for 5 minutes because he said something stupid to get me fired up. You know, he told me he said, you got one hand, you should at least be able to get 50,000. That's what he said, something to that effect.
Jeez.
And so we started going at it, and I just told him, shut the blank up. Literally, I muted the stream and yelled at him, shut the blank up. And I turned the stream back on, and he sat there for a second as we were getting up. He goes, still going to go get my button, and walked away from me.
Jeez.
So, yeah. So, oh, I hate losing to him. All right. Well, we'll see how that goes. Boy, now I'm all fired up. Now I want to beat him in something. All right. April mentioned this earlier, and it's great that April's going to start it up here. April mentioned the Cool Kids Summer is coming back. This did really well last year. They're saying June, July is what I'm hearing as well for the time frame for 2026. Family friendly characters all over the place in the morning. Like you literally cannot walk 100 yards without hitting characters. In every land you could think of, there's somebody somewhere doing something. It's a great event. If you haven't done it and you got kids, you need to rope drop and get there. You'll be blown away. April, this is pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. It was a very interactive family event that they did, and they're bringing it back. So obviously, it was a big hit this summer. And you're right, it's like a character palooza, like everywhere you go, and not only just at the parks. I mean, you go to the resorts; they have cool kids summer things going on there as well. So
Oh, okay.
if you're going to be staying in a resort, or if you're just visiting one from the park, check those things out too.
That's right. I did see Donald and Goofy over there at the resort there. That's right. Jan, what do you think? Cool Kids Summer.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing. I think they had some cool food stuff at Epcot for Cool Kids Summer. Didn't they have like those little nugget things or
Yeah,
something that were
they
really
did.
good?
They had kids items more on the menu. That's
Yeah.
a good point.
Yeah,
Great call out.
so if you got kids, that's great.
That's awesome. Doug, Steve said he's the only one that can go from your family because he's the only one that's cool. That's what he told me.
Well, he is the only one that's a kid, so
good point.
No, I'll be there. I'll be there, and it was great. One of my favorite things was sitting over an animation courtyard and just watching all the street performers and the
Right.
characters. It was so awesome just to sit there and watch the interaction go on. But
I
yeah,
agree.
I can't wait for. I hope they come back with all the good AP discounts that they had. For last year.
Yeah.
I'm hoping Hollywood Vine is on that because that was good.
Yeah, they had some good deals on that. They sure did. You're right.
Mhm.
Thad, you excited about Cool Kids Summer? Gives you a lot of when you're streaming and you got characters like that right out of the bat. That's a great way to start a stream.
Yeah, when they announced this last year, I was like, all right, but like it was actually really well done. Like I said earlier, we've had a lot more of the like pop-up character meet and greets, and I think this was kind of the test run this summer. And if I'm being honest, I think they did this because Epic Universe has so many walk-around characters. They realized they needed to step it up. And like Doug said, I thought the animation courtyard was the coolest part of it because not only did they have the characters, they had some like almost streetmosphere type people, like the old the Hollywood
the Hollywood and Vine
shoot.
Citizens Hollywood. Yes, great call.
Those old characters that used to do improv and stuff. So like I was really excited to see some of that, and it was obviously very successful because now there's just characters all over the place. So yeah, I think it's great they're bringing it back.
Awesome. Welcome in, Richard. Good to see you. Disney Magic and Mayhem. Let's do one more, and then I'll hit some community stuff, and then we'll finish things up here. The magic is just beginning at Walt Disney World. When you go, you can still do the water park. This is a perfect thing. Jen, you've done the water park before. If you do your family down there, you get free water park admission on your arrival day. That's a pretty cool thing.
Yeah, it's cool as long as you're arriving early enough in the day and not like me where you're arriving at like 9:00 at night.
Well, yeah, you might have to make your schedule work out, but it does give you something to
Yeah,
do
but
to
that's
float
cool.
around.
Oh, my family loves to go to the water parks. They love it. They look forward to it every time. So this is a great perk.
Yep. Okay. Doug, would you guys ever do any of the water park if you were down on property?
We didn't this time. We got this just a couple weeks ago when we were there. We did not go to it because of the timing and what we were doing. It was actually a full day at Magic Kingdom for us. So, but I did see the buses heading over to Typhoon Lagoon, and it was packed.
Okay.
So there were a lot of people taking advantage of it.
Okay.
So
Dad, you like the water parks? Yeah, are you going to do any streaming from any water parks or anything during the hot season?
I don't do streaming or any. I've never done any sort of content at the water parks. I always feel weird walking around with a camera when everybody's in their swimsuits and stuff. But I love Typhoon Lagoon. I think this is an awesome deal. And yeah, a lot of people took advantage of it last year. There were days where you had to park at Coronado and take a bus over to Blizzard Beach because you couldn't even get parking spots. So it was obviously very popular. But like my sister, like she was really excited to take advantage of it. They actually did a split stay because they were getting in late the first night and couldn't do it, and then they got to do it when they checked in at their other one. So we went over to Typhoon Lagoon the one day. But yeah, I think this is a great perk.
Love it, love it, love it. April?
Yeah, it's great. I have the water pass with my annual pass. I just pay like 99 a year for the water park. But for these guests that are checking into the resort, it does get really busy like that. And Doug and everybody's saying it is packed. Like, especially if I'm hoping they have both water parks open again this summer, because if not, imagine all those people going to just one water park.
Oh,
So I'm hoping Disney has thought this out and reopen them again this year together. So
absolutely.
mhm.
Great call out. Great
And
call out.
I will say, if you get there at like rope drop, so many.
Thanks, Musketeers, for joining the party. We'll be looking for you tomorrow.
Mickey jumped in there. Sorry about that. Go ahead. Go ahead, Dad. Say that again.
If you get there at rope drop, like we did Typhoon Lagoon, we walked on every water slide. Like we did everything we wanted within a couple hours because so many people are flying in that day. They don't get there till the afternoon. So if you're able to go early, you can actually get a lot done. I mean, I'm a big rope drop guy anyway, but definitely if you're able to, I would take advantage of it.
Great call out. Great call out. All right, I'm gonna let my broadcasting partners hang tight for a second here. I'm gonna do a quick run through. We're not doing a full capsule of all the community stuff. Just a quick run through tonight. We will highlight and update when we get back. After our trip and get these all caught up. Magical moments. People in the parks. Susan Silva. Susan brings us this segment each week, and we're so happy to be working with Susan Silva. She's an amazing lady, working hard on her channel, Once Upon a Disney, Susan Silva. Pictures this week, well, we do them every 2 weeks, so we'll highlight. These are some great ones. There's Doug and Space Mountain Dave recently. I know Dave was extremely ecstatic to meet Doug. It's a great one with April and Jeff and Ron, the Do Philly crew, down there on the boat. Doug hanging out down there with Park Hopper Choppers and I don't know where they've been. Where have you seen the magical people there, Douglas Lee? Hold on, let me bring you in. Have you talked to them lately, Douglas?
Magic Adventures?
Yeah.
Yeah, I talked to them today.
Okay, I got to get a hold of them because we want to have them on Tuesday night. Magical Adventures, Park Hopper Choppers, Doug. How was the food at Splitsville?
The food was really good. I liked it.
Okay.
And Belinda liked her chicken that she got. So
it was
a good dinner.
I keep hearing it. That's the place. Okay. All right, let's keep going here. There's John. You guys know him, Spaceship Ears. He's with Attractions Live. He met her out in the California parks. Got some more pictures of John for next week. There's our good friend Jackie, super enthused. She was over checking out the carousels and having a good time. JoJo was out on, I think this was on the cruise as well, when he was out there character visiting on the recent one. There's Doug and that crazy Disney lady with he should have waited for the monorail, Doug. I don't know what you were doing. You weren't thinking when you were producing here, but a great picture of your family with Miss Tanya hanging out there. Jennifer Caruso and Nikki, they were doing the Christmas party and having a good time. Good picture of them. Ron Philly on that same boat early in the day, looking out over top of it out there. Everybody loves the cruising. Maribel hanging out with Ear to Ear Magic. I think Chris takes Christmas cards to all the characters. That's his thing. So I love that. And then Blake, all aboard with Blake, hanging out with Rob Katz, who we are hopefully going to meet. I hear he's going to be down there when we're down there. So we're going to go find him. Is that correct, Jen? We were going to go find him? She stepped out for a sec. And there's Magical Adventures again with Debbie Cook. So great pictures there. We appreciate Susan Silva. Just a quick run through of Casey's highlights as he does. Casey likes to highlight and thank those who do say great things on there. We love Casey and his corner of the world. Casey takes care and sponsors this segment. And this week we are going to recognize Rob Fuzz with 30,000. Congratulations. WW Radio with 20K. We got Orange Grove 55 with 10,000. Nice job. Disney Magic and Mayhem with 4,000. Nice job. Richard's in the house. Cruise and Theme Parks. Sarah's not in here, but she's got 4,000. Congrats. Happily Ever Disney at 1K, hitting it over. The Megalodorian hitting 1,000. Congratulations. Enchanted Park Hop hitting 1,000. And NeuroDiv Disney, our friend from California, won as well. We got a bunch of other people that have gone over and hit some goals this week, and we will highlight them on our next live show coming up. We want to highlight those that are under 1,000. Again, I just want to remind everybody that what this segment is, and you can look at all of these on the front of my YouTube channel. You can go and find any channel you want. I'm not asking you to subscribe to any of these channels. I'm just asking you to take a look. If you're looking for some good content, Benji, here for a moment. Good to see you, buddy. How's things in KC, brother? Hope family's good. Been keeping up with you on socials. This is a great opportunity for you to find another new creator that you might want to watch and follow. Your next favorite creator could be right here in the mix. And again, several of these people did go over 1,000. We will update this next week when we come back a little bit more in depth. Also, we do this race brought to you by our friends over here at Park Hopper Choppers. I can't say enough good things about them. If you tell them I sent you over to them, might give you a little bit of a discount. There's a nice little discount in there, hidden discount. Tell Park Hopper Choppers I sent you, and you'll be surprised how it'll help you. Hatbox Ghost, hey Jerry, welcome in. Same deal. We're just going to quick run through tonight. These are your channels that are on their way to 100K. I do know Ron on the Go just went over 75K. I just saw that this morning. Ear Scouts also hit a mark. Some great channels in here again, and I'm not going to go through and highlight, just kind of rolling through. You can find all of these channels and look through them one by one if you'd like over on Monorail Molly's channel. She is featuring and hosting the race to 100K on her channel for me to help me out. And you can keep up with every one of these over there. Some great channels in here. And I mean, when you look at people, there's 15 to 20,000 followers on all this section right here, 10,000 to 14 in here. Partner channels like Myers and the Mouse in the mix. And again, we do this. There's Orange Grove 55, Daily Fast Pass. There's Steve of the World and Theme Park Casual. A lot of great channels. Finishing up here with friends that are in here right now, like Theme Park Giant and Zippity Doo Doug in here right now with us. There's Disney Magic and Mayhem in here right now with us. Again, they're all on this list, and we share them out and hope that you'll find it. Rob, UK Diz Dad. Hello, buddy. All right, we're going to get ready to pull back in here and hit the last part of the news here. And Doug and Jen will be back with us in just a minute. Let me get over here to 3. So let's talk about this, Miss April. I'll go to you. Disney's Typhoon Lagoon Glow After Hours Party. They're doing the After Hours Party with the DJ dance party and the meetup and the fun and all that stuff, and with all your favorite attractions over there. The dance parties, is that something you'd be into? Yes, I love dance parties, Pete. I sprint dance in the morning.
I could have swore I wasn't muted. I was just chatting. I was like, all of a sudden, I just hear like this little voice. Okay. So it's a great time to go to with the dance party, and the floats that they have like are Mickey or Minnie and Donald. Like they have character floats that are in the lazy river.
Mm-hmm.
So they do some pretty fun stuff over here. Like, they give you free ice cream, and it's a fun time.
Okay, cool. Now for this back part, I'm going to go to each of you and talk about one thing because I've got a bunch here and I want to cover it all. Jen, Banana Ball is coming to Disney. ESPN's Wide World of Sports, May 29 and 30th. They are going to be down there. Banana Ball is hot.
That's my birthday.
Yes, it is.
That's exciting. It's exciting. I don't know if anyone saw when Banana Ball was over on the West Coast and they went to Disneyland and they were doing like their little dances in front of the castle. I think that's probably what that picture's from down there. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. I follow a lot of the players on Instagram. They loved it. It was awesome. So yeah, I'm really excited for this to be coming over to Wide World of Sports. It's going to be awesome.
Should be a good time, and they'll be in the parks and doing stuff and all that craziness too. Let me hit the echo thing again because we're so I'll hit that real quick. And I'm excited about it. So that's good stuff. Welcome into Debbie F. Cook. Good to see you in here. All right, Doug. Oh, we're skipping this one because I already talked about Bluey. Let's go over to this. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse is coming back this summer. It's going to make its debut over there in the brand new area, and it sounds like it's going to be exciting. A lot of energy surrounded behind this.
I am so glad Disney listens to me because when this was reported that they put this in Disneyland earlier in the year, I immediately said they need to take the Disney Junior Dance Party out and put this in there. And I think it would get a lot more people in there to see a show.
I agree with you.
So you can thank me for this.
Well, thank you, Doug. We appreciate. We're glad that you did this for us, and we're really, really excited about it. All right, Mr. Thad. Later in the summer, the magic of Disney animation will open and invite us all inside the Walt Disney World Animation Studio and its beloved playful creation creators. Just like the award-winning short Once Upon a Studio, animated characters will come to life. They invite you that they're going to do portraits. They're going to do a draw with us. They're going to invite us into a Drawn to Wonderland playground inspired by Disney legend Mary Blair's original Alice in Wonderland concept. I'm already hearing of some of our artist friends that also do animation that are hearing words of being invited in, having animators in at different times and different things. So this is kind of exciting. What do you think? I think this is going to be incredible for that little cozy corner over there.
I'm really excited for this. I think it's going to be awesome. I remember the old animation attraction over whatever, at MGM. So I always struggle with Hollywood Studios because I don't think there's a very good, overwhelming theme at that park. It's just a lot of random IPs that they threw together. And I think this kind of gets back to what the original idea of that park was. So I'm excited for it.
Loving it, loving it, loving it. Okay, we're excited about this. All right, Miss April. The magic is calling. It's calling us because the lineup includes the Muppets. Will open in summer of 2026. The transformation of Rock and Roller Coaster to Rock and Roller Coaster starring the Muppets instead of Aerosmith. You already can't get into the certain segments of this already. Are you excited about the change with the Muppets? And looks like that guitar is going to be lit up like Dr. Teeth.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really cool to see the Muppets, and hopefully, eventually they'll use where the villain show is to put the Muppets back there again. We're hoping for that. But I think this is really cool. And yeah, so far, there's no backstage passes or anything for Aerosmith right now. They took all of that. It's more like a white wall now. There's nothing there. So you just walk kind of right on through. So I'm excited for the new change. I think it'll be vibrant and, something different.
It'll be good. It's time to light the lights. So definitely excited about that. All right, Miss Jen. In a galaxy far, far away, a new mission is touching down on the Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge in Walt Disney on May 22nd. The all-new adventure is centered around the Mandalorian and Grogu. I think this is going to be happening. What do you think?
Love the Mandalorian. Love, love, love. When I rode this ride, I am always stuck as the engineer in the back. So whatever, but I cannot wait to see the Mandalorian. I think it's going to be great changes. I love that they can have this technology where it's so easy to update a ride by just switching a video and stuff. It doesn't have to go down for refurbishment is what I'm saying, to be able to update it.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool that it's so easy to change it. But this is definitely something that will be on my must-do list.
There you go. This is another one where Preston and I get into it because the minute we walk in there, he goes, just sit there in the back and use your thing to whack the button. That's what he says. That's just because he wants to drive. So, and then I yell at him about bad driving. So there you go. Yes, Doug. Hi, I'm Doug.
My
I'm
name is
really happy
Doug.
that I love Donald Duck. I want
Oh,
to touch his butt.
Can't wait to see Soren. My brother ruined
That was actually
Christmas.
Oh, wow.
that was actually pretty good.
That was all three
Um,
of us. That jumped in on it too. That was great.
that was great. Going back to this, I don't know. What does the Mandalorian never flew the Millennium Falcon? So
It's
what
not.
does this have to do with it? Just it seems off to me.
They're gonna do
There's so many
something.
other things. There's so many other things they could have picked other than the Mandalorian and Grogu.
Well, I heard a rumor, but I don't know if it's true or not, that the Mandalorian is actually gonna. The way they're gonna incorporate is he and Grogu are gonna come in with a ship and help you knock down things and help you take down things, and that's how the interaction will be. It's what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not. So could have been one of those off-sites. We'll wait and see. You know what? They've done a good job with incorporating a lot of stuff. I think the Mandalorian is hot. They got a new movie coming out. That's part of the reason he's being included. There's a new Mando movie coming out. So,
Right.
and they're putting him out of the park. I would just like to see. I'd like to see more droids. You know, put R2D2 going around that park all the time. That's what I'd like to see. Get me somebody in C3PO and have him walking around. You want to see me lose my mind? Let C3PO come walking up. I go crazy. So, well, Doug, can you talk about Soren? And Richard is right there. He's got his ears and he's ready to go. As I call him, he's Richard on the thing, but it's Patrick Warburton in real life. And
His name
he's
is
gonna.
Patrick. Why are you calling him Richard? His name is Patrick.
He was in 3 other shows where his name was Richard. David Spade show. He was on when he did a spot on. Oh God, what was the thing with? Oh God, I can't think of their name. It was a husband and wife couple. Anyway, he was in every show he's been in, filling in. His name's been Richard on TV. So,
but on Soren, has always been Patrick.
and so he's just Patrick, but he's got his ears. I was saying he was just Patrick. I just still call
Those
him
little
Richard.
beauties.
He's Putty,
Those are
yeah.
some little beauties.
He's also Putty on Seinfeld. That's true. So,
oh goodness. Okay.
Yes. But he is back, and traveling around the world is about to happen with the brand new celebration. Disney Celebrates America, and that Doug, that's coming Memorial Day 2026. Are you excited about that?
Yeah, I think that'll be fantastic because I'm going to tell you, there's only so many times you can go travel around the world. You know, it's good that they're changing it up. Eventually, you know what I'd love to see?
What is that?
I'd love to see they have 3 corridors. Okay. I'd love to see soaring around the world, soaring over California, and soaring over America.
Oh,
One in each.
that's a great. I hope Disney's listening. That is another great idea.
You get to pick which one you want to do.
I think that's a fantastic idea. Surf Bum John, hello, buddy. Good to see you. Locked on Milwaukee Brewers. Can't wait for the baseball season. Okay. Well, we're talking Disney tonight, my friend, but welcome in. Glad you're here. Thad, do you get mad when you're standing there and the all the things go up and you're standing in the back and they don't let you ride? You're just standing there and you have to look over top of those people up top there. Do you get upset with that?
No, I like to ride on the top and have my giant legs dangle down in front of some poor sap below me.
Oh, that's awesome. True. That's true. That's really good.
Have my size 15 feet in their face for the whole,
oh my God.
ride. I'm sure they love it.
You're excited, but you like Soren? You a Soren guy?
I love Soren. I start every stream over at Epcot with Soren. I like to go do Soren. I prefer Soren to Avatar. Like, I know I'm crazy, but I've always loved Soren. So I'm really excited for this new version. So yeah, I can't wait.
That'll be amazing. And April, you gonna vlog it?
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be in one of the vlogs, but I agree with Doug. They should do something that we get a rotation. Like in Disneyland, they do get Soarin' over California, like during their food and wine festival. So I feel like if they even did it like 3 times a year, just change it up every 3 months or 4 months, like we could do it that way too. So I think that's a great suggestion.
I mean,
it's a great call out.
How popular Soarin' over California was when they brought it back last year.
Yeah, lines galore.
Huge the whole time it was there.
Lines galore. Absolutely. Lamont's great. Hello. Welcome in. Okay. Dad, we're over to you. Food and Wine Festival. We'll be back fall 2026. If you know, you know, you can eat to the beat and all that stuff. Are you excited for Food and Wine? There's so much good food there.
I used to love Food and Wine more when I would travel down here on vacation, but like I'm weird, I don't I don't really eat in the parks a whole lot just because I do intermittent fasting and eat dinner. So like I tried a few things opening day this year, but then like after that it just becomes Epcot again to me. So I don't get as into Food and Wine as I used to.
Thad, look, Doug's not listening. Don't go to the park with Doug. He'll make you eat a bowl of cheese. Just the cheese.
I mean, I'm okay with that.
Oh my
I
God,
like
it's
bowls.
$1. Oh my God. April, Food and Wine. That's totally didn't work.
I do like Food and Wine. I just wish they would change the menus just a little bit more. We just need a little bit more. We're seeing that during the holidays. I'm sure for the art festival, they'll bring in some newer things. But the Eat to the Beat concert, let me tell you, though, especially you guys know Beach Boys and John Stamos was a huge hit.
Yes.
So like a lot of people go to those shows, and some you can't get in unless you do the dining package because those lines are so long.
Okay. All right. Jen, Food and Wine?
Yeah, of course. I mean, you got to go get the beer cheese soup in Canada with the steak. I mean, yum.
That
There's
steak is pretty
nothing
good.
better.
That steak is really good. Doug, you a Food and Wine person?
Yes, please, with a side of cheese. By the way, Thad, if you ever need an easy snack, cup of cheese is only $1.
Oh, all right.
So there you go.
There's nothing worse. There's
nothing.
no. There's nothing worse than seeing a grown man over there licking the bowl on the cheese, trying to get all the cheese out of the damn thing. It's embarrassing. And then he's like, then after he licks all his cheese up, like he's a Labrador poodle, he says to Preston, "You done with that? I'll take that too." No.
Preston barely even did anything.
No. Steve
He
goes
ate the whole pretzel.
Steve goes to put the trash. Doug's like, "Hold it, I can have some of that later. Pause it." Anyway. Oh my God.
I need to make a mental note that if Doug's down here next year for Food and Wine, I need to not be at Epcot with him.
Oh my God. All right. Let's keep rolling here. April, I think we're over to you. Magic Kingdom is bringing back next year again the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. But they need to change things a little bit, I think. They need to change things. In my opinion, I need to have some variety. April, what do you think?
Agreed. The Not So Scary Party has been going on for some time, and we definitely need some new changes. I think I'm meeting Mickey and Minnie together. I think that was a good change, but we need something else. Like, it just seems like something's missing, or I mean, the Hocus Pocus show is always great. The Boo to You parade is great, but it just feels like it needs a little bit something else, I mean, it sells out. Don't get me wrong. It's going to sell out no matter what. But I do think they need to change it up just a little bit.
Yeah, I'd like to see some more character meet and greets or something. Jen, what do you think?
Muted, sorry. I've never been to the Halloween party, and I'm not really into Halloween. I'm sorry, unpopular opinion, but I think it's so popular that sorry, I got a high five Doug on that. I would rather just start the Christmas party in August. That's actually how I feel.
Christmas.
Rob just flipped out. What? Go ahead, Doug. Throw your love for Halloween out the door.
I love watching people stream the Halloween party. I do, but they got to start in September. This August garbage. By the time August is done, people are already sick of it and don't want to see anything of it anymore. They run more Halloween parties than they do Christmas parties.
Yes, they do.
And that's just ridiculous.
Yep. Okay. Dad?
So I love Halloween. It's been interesting living down here the last couple years because like Halloween goes so long in Orlando. And I love the Boo to You parade, but I haven't gone to the Halloween party the last couple years because they don't change that much, and it is expensive, and I'd rather spend my money on HHN where I can get a multi-visit pass for like the same price as one night
Yeah, that's
over at
crazy.
Magic Kingdom. So like I'd much rather go to HHN several times and do that than this,
That's a great
And
call
like
out.
I've done the parties, I've done the Christmas party and the Halloween party so many times in my life now that it's like until something major changes, I'm probably not going to spend the money and go back. And April, I've never seen Hocus Pocus, so that show doesn't mean anything to
We know.
There you go. Welcome to Mr. Tomatoes 2K. Mr. Tomatoes 2K. I loved Thad's costume last year. It was fantastic. He went over as Debbie Bernfeld. He was amazing. He did the whole day on his knees. It was great.
I was gonna say, did I put shoes on my knees and walk around?
Yes, that's what you did. I saw it. It was fantastic. I saw it was fantastic. Okay, let's keep. I think we keep going. I think we're back over to April. If I screwed it up, just deal with me. Jollywood Nights is returning. They've improved it. They keep making this better all the time. I thoroughly enjoyed Jollywood Nights. Are you excited about Jollywood coming back for next year?
I am glad that they've announced this because I was a little concerned because tickets were underwhelming, actually. It wasn't selling as I think they thought it would. So I'm excited that they are bringing it back. But since you guys, or Pete, since you've gone, do you prefer Mickey's Very Merry or do you like Jollywood?
To me, it's two different elements, two different feels, totally.
Definitely.
And
Hmm.
but Mickey, I mean, the Christmas party's always rocked. It's always been good.
Hmm.
I started going to the Christmas party when we first started going. I was paying $35 a ticket, so it shows you how
Hmm.
long ago it was back then. But the cool thing about this is the first year was rough, very rough. Everything was all shoved together and in your face. It just and it was not good. And they really worked on it the second year to improve it. And then this year, thoroughly enjoyed it. It was very polished. I still think they need more to it. The character interactions are great. They've done a great job with that. And the food interactions are great. But I think they could get a little bit more energy around the area. There was certain parts where you really couldn't tell it was Christmas. And you kind of went
Hmm.
back into that area back as you're coming down into Toy Story Land where you can't get the Muppets anymore and all that. Back in there and back along sci-fi and all that. It just needed some energy,
Hmm. It
over,
is,
you know,
yeah.
in that area. So
It is
it's
two
better.
different events. Yeah.
It's
It is
totally
definitely two different events. Yeah.
uh-huh. You can dress up. People like to dress up in
Hmm.
their nice attire and do all that. But and the ice skating. Oh my God, the ice skating. The first year they had it, I was like, why are they doing this? And then I got there and it was like, oh, this is pretty cool. Because I do like
Hmm.
ice skating. I love the Olympic ice skater. We have a national champion on our dais, so I have to be nice about it because I don't want to get yelled at here. Yes, that one right there, national champion. Um, that's pretty cool, though. Be proud of that. That's pretty awesome. But this year, Glisten was really good. I mean, it was interactive and music, and it was flowing, and you could see, as they were hitting all their marks, and it looked sharp, and there was no drag to anything. It was really good. I was like, wow, this is so much better. So I think it's a good thing. I don't know, Jen, what do you think? Hollywood Nights, do you want to get there?
It's growing on me. It's growing on me. I'm not going to be able to get there this year, but yeah, maybe next year. I don't know. Might have to try it. I mean, it's been a few years. It seems to get better every year, so that's a good thing. So maybe next year I'll try it.
Okay,
It doesn't fit in
Doug,
the schedule this year.
you gotta plan it out. Doug said he paid for your ticket.
No, Doug won't even pay for Belinda's ticket. So we discussed going to this year, and I don't know. It's getting too pricey. Both parties are getting way too pricey. I expect next year, every party will be over $200,
Mm,
which to
it's
me
close.
is which to me is absolutely ridiculous. You know, considering what 4 or 5 years ago they were $100.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
gone up
and I
drastically.
mean, yeah, and they haven't changed, especially for Mickey's. Nothing has changed. You know, this I'm sure. You know, once they get it ramped up to where they think it's good, this will stay the same for 10 years. You know, so I just don't see spending the money for that.
Okay, Tad, how about you?
So I went to the first night ever of Jollywood Nights, and it was such a disaster. It left such a bad taste in my mouth that I really just have no desire, no matter how many people tell me they love it and how much better it is. It's really hard for me to get over that first experience because it was bad. We actually got a refund.
I was there that night.
and
It
and
was bad. It was
oh,
horrible.
it was bad. And then so my sister's coming down next week. She's actually going. She asked me if I wanted to go, and I said no, thanks. So I'm curious to see what she says because she was there that first night too.
I think she'll
But
be
yeah,
pleasantly
I
happy.
am not a Jollywood Nights guy. I did love the Muppet Show. I love the Muppets, but like, man, it's hard for me to get over that night. So
Well, the shows are improved. The food is they lifted the food levels up way up. Probably the best food party I've been to with the choices that they had available. And they lifted the characters up if you like characters. So they're working on it. It's much improved. The first one, he's right. Horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. All right, Jen. Well, we just talked about the Christmas party, so we'll skip over that because we kind of talked about those. How about if we talk about Festival of the Holidays? We're going to that this year, and they're bringing it back for 2026, which is great with all the holiday kitchens and the candlelight processionals, which can't say enough about them. I know you're excited about this for next week.
Yeah, I mean, it seems silly to talk about 2026 Festival of the Holidays, and I haven't even been there for 2025. But yeah, it's a wonderful event. I've gone to it, the past few years in a row. The candlelight processional is my favorite. I will always make sure that I catch that. The food booths are, they're pretty good. They got a few things here and there. The storytellers, I mean, it just puts you in the holiday spirit. So
Yes,
yeah,
it
this
does.
this will always be one of my favorites.
Yep. Doug, you said you like the festivals, but the musicians stink. I agree. I get you. The musicians stink. I got you.
What?
Go ahead.
How did I say that?
Last week when we were talking about Neil, you said the musicians stink.
That's completely false. Stop telling lies. All right, so I love Festival of Holidays. It is my favorite festival. I love it. We go every year. Not every year now.
Not this year.
Well, it's funny because we saw all the decorations, so we got to see everything. We miss it by, I believe we missed it by 2 days for like the storytellers and things like that. But you know, it was so good seeing all the decorations, all the countries decorated. You know, love this festival. I could go to Epcot every day and still see something new.
How great is it, even if you're not going to the storytellers, if for some reason you can't get in because of whatever, you can sit outside of that and listen to those musicians and those singers. That's the way I always did it for years. I didn't realize how good it was until Jen talked to me and Preston into going a couple of years ago. And I think I sat there at some point. At one point, Jen leaned over and did this and put my mouth up because I was shocked at how good it was and how wrong I was. So yeah, it's pretty special. Thad, you going over this year for any of the festival of the holidays?
yeah, I love Festival of the Holidays. It's my second favorite behind Flower and Garden. Yeah, I was over there Monday. Uh, the storytellers always awesome. I love all the decorations, and my absolute favorite thing about Christmas time at Disney World is the glimmering greenhouses on the land. It is so good, so good. And
Yes.
yeah, I like watching the Barn Santa. The UK Santa's great. I mean, I love, and the new Germany puppet show. Have you guys seen that? It's
No,
really
tell me
good.
about this. There's a puppet show.
Yeah, they've got this guy comes out and he's got all these puppets. He tells it. It's like the story of like the Advent calendar, but it's got a German vibe to it. But like Krampus shows up at one point. It was really funny. The guy's super talented with the puppets. Luckily, someone in my chat's like, "Oh, you got to go check out Germany because it was brand new this year." Very, very cool. Yeah, I had a great time over there Monday, just checking out all the festival stuff. And the cookie stroll, always fun. And I love the new tradition of the gingerbread spaceship Earth. It's just it's really, this kind of like finally put me in the Christmas mood when this festival started.
I love it. That's a great synopsis. I tried to call Neil, but he doesn't answer his phone. They have puppets. Can you imagine if I can get up there and get my hands on the puppets, what I could do? Oh my God, I could put on a show. Oh my God. April, are you excited?
I am. I was just there Wednesday, so I was able to ride Glimmering Greenhouses and see the Spaceship Earth and do a couple of storytellers, and try some of the food. So yeah, I mean, it's great. And like everyone's saying, I mean, it is a short festival, but it is absolutely stunning and just gets you in the mood, like everyone's saying. And I saw Jordan Fisher, because you guys know he was on my cruise, but for the candlelight processional, and the lines on both sides, not just dining, but the other side, you couldn't get in. So I just stood outside the ropes and then I was able to watch from there. So it was perfect.
I'm glad you got to do that. That's awesome. All right.
Mhm.
Last one here for 2026. This is new. Level 99 is coming to Disney Springs West Side. It's going to open in 2026. It says the Powerhouse Play will open in 2026 with over 60 themed challenge room, duels, and art that will test the mental and physical prowess of you and your friends and family. It's going to be unbelievable. You can snag a drink and play these different games. I don't know. Doug, what do you think? Level 99, it's coming. I really like this. I hope Steve and I can run through it. We could play like little kids playing Candyland.
I want to run through those axes. It looks like fun.
That's exactly what I was going to say, too.
Oh, wow.
No, listen, I have no interest in this whatsoever. By all means, everybody go visit this in June. Everybody go.
Everybody go. Thad, you going to try to run through the axis?
I probably won't, but I actually think this is a nice addition. I think they need more like nighttime entertainment type places like this. And if you can go have a drink with your friends or whatever and do this, and I like the idea of Detroit style pizza. I like Detroit style pizza.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think about when I was younger, I would have probably been more into this. Now I'm old. I don't go out at night. I'm boring. So
yeah, unbelievable. Changed his name to Theme Park Giant to Theme Park Old Man. It's just relaxing. April, what do you think? Oh, there's our thumbs down, guy. Thanks. You're late again. We're almost done. Get in here early if you're going to do it, please. Go ahead, April.
So I think it's great. I mean, especially Doug is like, go everybody in June, but I think it's great because it is going to be air conditioned. It is inside. So if you want something else to do besides a park when it's 100 degrees out, you can go do this. But who remembers Disney Quest?
Yep.
Like, this is bringing something back in that building. So
love
the
Disney
NBA
Quest.
experience didn't do too well. So I'm excited to do an escape room or have a drink and just hang out in here. So we'll see how it is, but I think it's a great addition.
It's good. Jen, if you go there, you're going to have to eat before you go because I know you will not eat any pizza that's called Detroit.
I love Detroit deep dish pizza.
What?
Fun fact.
That's
Love
surprising.
it.
You just made Dave's day.
It's true. I'm sorry. I love it. But I am looking forward to this. I think my kids would love doing this. I think they're right at that age that they would really enjoy doing this. And it's good to have something different to do. That's one of the things with my kids now that they're older. It's like, oh, I always do the same things, but it's good to have a new thing here and there to change it up a little bit. And I think this is right up their alley.
Sounds good. Mr. Tomatoes has got me. I want
to
eggnog now.
downtown Disney all the time because there were different things to do. Like I loved Disney Quest, and now it's just restaurants and shops. So it's like nice to
Mhm.
have some other options over there.
Yeah, I fully agree with that. Fully agree. Dave says he will run through the axes. I'd make sure you do a short of that so we can put it on. Nice work, pal. I'm probably no on Disney Quest, but better than the NBA. Yeah, well, the NBA.
Yeah.
I went to that NBA. I shot baskets with Tim Hardaway, who played with the Golden State Warriors, I believe, in that NBA experience. So that's the only thing I ever did in that. So
The UTEP two-step? Oh, man.
the
Tim
UTEP
Hardaway?
two-step. Yeah, he JM Smucker Company, close to Jen, took us all down there for a I forget what they called it, some type of retreat type thing. But they took us out to dinner one night. They said we're going to do something fun, and we rented out the top level of this NBA experience, and we have an NBA player coming over. And I'm like, it's gonna be somebody we don't know. And here comes Tim Hardaway walking in the door. I got a picture somewhere of me and Tim Hardaway together. So
I
said,
had Tim Hardaway sneakers in high school.
nice.
The sneakers he used to have. Yeah.
The first thing I said to him was, "You're still not better than Jordan," and that's how the whole conversation started. And I talked to him for like 25 minutes. It was a good guy. Anyway, April, what do you have coming up on your channel?
Yeah, so just adding some vlogs to our channel. As you guys know, we just took a break from live streaming, so have a lot of fun stuff over there. Mr. Deadpool and my daughter actually did an art tour on the Disney Destiny. So each deck
Nice.
has each of the pieces that are on the stairwells. They went from deck 14 to deck 1. So that is displayed on our channel as well. So more fun things to come, holiday things, and just working on stuff.
I'm looking forward to seeing Mr. Deadpool next weekend at the Hangout and having a talk with him.
No, he'll be working.
Oh, hey, take a. It's a sick day. You're not feeling good, Mr. Deadpool. Just I heard it. Thad, you're gonna be live tomorrow morning. It's Saturday. Do you take a break on Saturday?
I usually don't do weekends. I'm a Monday to Friday guy. That's my normal schedule. I might sneak one in Sunday. We'll see how I'm feeling. But yeah, I know I'm going to mix it up a little bit this week because my sister's in town. We're doing like Busch Gardens Tuesday night. If you've never seen their Christmas town, it's fantastic. I don't think a lot of people realize how great of a Christmas event Busch Gardens puts on. I love it. So we're going down there. We'll be doing some Universal while she's in town because like Grinchmas is awesome. I was over there a couple weeks ago. But yeah, had the best week my channel's ever had this week. Completely blown up the last couple weeks. It's been a crazy ride. But not only did we pass 4,000 last Friday, we already passed 4,500 today. So it's been quite a couple weeks. So yeah, things are looking up right now.
Nice. Please make sure, mods, that we are getting the link for April's channel and for Thad in here as well. Doug, are you doing 8 o'clock tomorrow morning? Saturday coffee talk?
I believe it's 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock? Okay, 9 o'clock tomorrow for Doug.
Coffee talk tomorrow. Coffee talk all next week, and then next Friday, since there will be no news and merch, I have our union dinner, and we have a show choir that is going to come and perform for us, and it's actually the show choir that I was an original member of.
Very nice. Very nice. That's awesome.
I'm going to show that live next Friday.
Awesome. What time will that be? 6? Okay.
Around 6.
Okay. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Awesome. And Jen, we have a big show.
It's going to be huge, giant. It's a tall order to fill. I'm bad at this.
I bet.
Yes, Thad will be our guest on Sunday. Looking forward to it. Thad's a great guy. I mean, we love to joke with him, but he really has a heart of gold and just a great addition to this community. And I'm looking forward to hear more about his story on Sunday on the Triple C Show.
Absolutely. That'll be a blast. Shout out to Walt, who's out with Melissa doing some content tonight, and Tina, who's working, 2 of our regulars who are in with us all the time here on Friday nights. I want to finish with just a quick thing. One, these are great people, everybody. If you're new to the channel coming in tonight, we had some new friends coming in. I know We've had some videos, some Disney videos do well lately with new subscribers. So if this is your first time watching, you're watching the replay, Thad has been just crushing it, working hard at the parks. He does go Monday to Friday. He has really improved. I've watched his improvement through the time, and it's a fun time over there with him. So make sure you're going over and checking him out. April and her vlogs, she knows a lot about Disney itself, and she is an incredible attribute for us with knowing prices and everything in the parks, and her content is great. So go over and check her out as well. And of course, Doug, you guys know he goes every Monday through Saturday now, and barring some a little faux pas, but Monday through Saturday, 9 o'clock in the morning for news, content, fun, laughs, and a good time. And I flat out couldn't do what we do over here without Jen. She's on our Sunday show. She's a major part of this show, obviously, and a key contributor all the way around. So much stuff backstage. So thank you to you guys. It is the holiday season. And what I'll tell you is, think of those people, one, in your life that you haven't talked to. Pick up the phone and call somebody. If you're in that millennial thing, then just go ahead and text somebody if that's the way your family works or your friends work. But we've got 20 days to Christmas. 20 days to Christmas, and these 20 days could be a time for you to show the love to your family, to tell people in your life that they matter, and to make sure that you've crossed all those boxes. Because trust me, you don't want to be sitting there. And I literally just had one of my best friend's fathers just passed away out of nowhere, and you don't want to be sitting there thinking, "Hey, I wish I could have. I wish I could have." And of course, those less fortunate. If you're doing well in your life and you have the extra funds to do something, or you want to do something, there's so much you can do, starting with your church. You could do something with your church, the poor boxes or whatever, to standalone charities. No matter what any charity says, any charity that's viable and doing something, they always need money. They can always use that support, or you could donate your time. One of the things I always admired about Doug is when he went down to Disney, he would volunteer his time at Give Kids the World. Your time is valuable too. So, and then have fun. It's the holiday season. Wrap gifts, have a little eggnog. I'm going to have some eggnog tonight. I need it. Have a little eggnog, have a little fun, and enjoy yourself. Come to see us next week if you're in town. If you're in town in Disney in Orlando, we will be down at the Springs. We've been working on this one for several months, and we've put a lot of thought and all into it. And I thank Walt for doing his Mouth Talk for doing theirs last couple weeks ago there. It's a great spot. We hope to see you there 11 to 1 next Saturday. No show this week, next Saturday. No show next Friday. Go watch Doug and check out what he's doing with his choir. Watch Thad during the week. And we will see you all on Sunday night, 6 o'clock, when Thad comes in. And the first question out of the box is something about flowers and why he wears boxers.
Welcome to the clubhouse.
That'll be the first question. Caitlin McCluck. Hello, Caitlin. Thank you for subbing it up. We appreciate you. Can one of the moderators, Jen, maybe can you do me a favor? I just saw a notation that Space Mountain Dave went live. I tell you what, I'm going to ask everybody in here to help me out one time. Can you please go over to this channel as we say goodbye? Go over there and say, "Happy holidays. I hear you have no pants on." And check out what he's doing. Jen's going to drop the link into the chat. I'm going to see if I can grab it myself here. If it'll let me. Hold on. Can you text that to me real quick? Please. We're going to go over there, and I want you to say, "Happy holidays. I hear you have no pants on." And if you do that, then we'll be rocking. I'd say I'd give away a prize, but I don't have 10,000 prizes here tonight. Copy. I'm going to customize real quick. Add redirect. And we're going to redirect you right over to there as well. It's always, he's got it turned off. Unbelievable. I can't help him out. All right, you'll have to click the link and go over there. I'm gonna watch to see who goes over there. So go over there, see Dave and say hello. Thank you guys for making this Friday night great. Thad, April, Jen, and Doug. And we will see you all Sunday night, 6 o'clock, or me doing the Ravens and Steelers games on Sunday, you can come over and do that too. I still don't have all my new bumpers in, so I'll just give you some regular bumpers. Let's go. Oh, we always got to start with this one.
Hi, I'm Zippity Doo Dog.
And I'm Scallywag Steve.
And you're watching the Pete McDevitt Show.
Hi, this is Josh with Resort TV One and Retro TV One Tech. And you're watching the Pete McDevitt Show, and he will be right back.
Hey everybody, it's Pat from Rope Drop. Welcome to the Pete McDevitt Show. We'll be back in just a minute. I've got to go dry off. It's soaking here today. Have a great rest of your day. We'll be back soon.
Hello, Epcot Terrans. This is Lawrence from the DizPod on the Living at Diz YouTube channel. You're watching the Pete McDevitt Show. Don't go anywhere. There's a lot more fun ahead. Stay tuned.
Hey friends, it's Nate from Paging Mr. Morrow, and you're watching the Pete McDevitt Show. We'll be right back.
Hey everyone, it's Walt from Mouse Talk. You're watching the Pete McDevitt Show, and Pete's going to be back in just a little bit, so don't go anywhere.
Hi, it's Monorail Molly from the Clubhouse Chaotic Chat, and you're watching the Pete McDevitt Show.
Hello, this is Jennifer Caruso coming to you from the Magic Kingdom. You're watching the Pete McDevitt Show, and we'll be right back.
Hey, it's Dev and Pete. Thank you so much for watching the Pete McDevitt Show.
We'll be right back, everybody.
Hi, you're watching the Pete McDevitt Show, and I'm Chris, the Disney Baker. Pete's on a break, and he'll be right back.
Oh, it takes you so damn long to do a bumper.
Thanks, Musketeers, for joining the party. We'll be looking for you tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye, all.